Roll stinger. Hello and welcome to Working as Intended. I'm Cabbage Mechanic. Here with me, as always, is Jambi John.
As always.
And down here in the corner is Invisible Tragic Loss, but she is here. She'll pop in later. Hope you're all having a wonderful evening. Thanks for stopping by our new Thursday PM time, which is 6 p.m. Central. That is our new normal time for Thursdays. Tuesdays will stay at 4 p.m. Hope you're all
of haircuts.
Yeah, yes, I did get a haircut. Thank you for noticing. You can all appreciate the enormity of my forehead now. Hope you enjoy it. Jambi John is hiding his with his hat, but we both have big foreheads.
I need a haircut. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So a lot of news for you guys today, specifically about Frontline. We told you guys we'd have news for it soon, and if you haven't seen already, we sure have dropped a lot of it. Monty says my hair looks great. Thank you, Monty. Appreciate that. So, yeah, if you haven't had a chance to pop the article, Tragic, if you could pop to my screen, please.
No.
Pop
Okay.
and lock it.
Thank you. I like how that's still there, but you're invisible. Okay, folks, so Frontline Stage 1 will start on March 9th. We are running 4 stages of Frontline, March, April, May, June. Frontline is tied to Steel Hunter. Steel Hunter will start after that. We'll run through the changes really quick, but I highly recommend reading through the article yourself. We'll try and drop a link in chat when Tragic is done with her noodles.
They smell really good, though.
They do smell really good. Anyway, so we're dropping the, well, let's just go through it in order. Sorry. You're going to be able to earn bonds. That's cool. Playing through the different modes is going to allow you to earn 3 different Tier 9 reward vehicles, one of which is the AE Phase 1. We'll get into the others as we get through the article. We're making some changes to the Frontline mode as well. It's not going to be the same as it was. And here are the vehicles you can earn. The Object 777 Variant 2, the Charfateur 4, a very unique new French medium tank, and of course the familiar AE Phase 1. All of them have built-in large repaired kits, so you can save yourself some credits.
Which is pretty rad. Yes.
So the 777 is a really flat Soviet heavy tank. It has all the typical things you'd expect from a Soviet heavy tank. The plus side, even though it will be hard to hit, when you do hit it, you're going to be pretty likely to hit a critical module or a crew member, just because they're all really cramped in the center mass there. The Charfateur is a unique blend of some of the French design characteristics that we have at the higher end of the medium tree. It's got an auto loader. It's a bit slower than the normal Batch Hat at Tier 9, but it does have a better, more power, stronger turret. It can actually be able to bounce some shots. You guys should already be familiar with AE Phase 1. It's a great ridgeline brawler with a decent gun and some weird tracks.
And a nice spotlight right in the middle.
Yes. So we will have the T-44 FL and the T-32 FL available to everyone as rental vehicles during the modes. The modes will run during a week each of those months, just like they did last year. Airstrikes got reworked. They're going to be a little faster to deploy. The idea is they're going to be a little bit weaker against heavy tanks and a little bit stronger against more mobile tanks. We'll see how that works out. You can try out now for yourself on the Common Test 2 that just launched today. Apologies for running Common Test and the New Balance test at the same time. I know most of you aren't going to do both, but you have your choice if you would like to try out Frontline or the New Balance changes. Do as you please. Probably the biggest news for me is the respawn system is changing. Instead of having the static spawn points, we have 4 dynamic respawn points for the attacking team and 6 for the defending team. The defending team has 2 more in the back so that they can get back to deal with people who get behind their lines and start attacking the objectives. And we also have some frontline or some map changes for balancing. Craftworks getting some new just general updates, and Normandy is specifically getting B and C rebalanced so that B is easier to defend and C is easier to attack. So I think the other thing is we're also ditching prestige points. Instead of having prestige points, you're going to earn tokens, and tokens is going to be how you progress up the frontline tiers and earn stuff like bonds and equipment and earn your way eventually up into one of the 3 reward vehicles. So hope you guys enjoy that. That'll be kicking off next month.
Simplifying it.
We're excited. I'm excited. Yep. Nice thing about Frontline is when it goes away for a while, you start to miss it. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Maybe. Let us know if you're ready to play. Chinese SPGs Wen wants you to show us the noodles.
I already finished them.
They're all gone. They're all gone. Cabbage looks like he has a natural flat top. I don't, but I am apparently slowly turning into King of the or Hank Hill, so maybe.
Oh.
Dad Slack, so Frontline is less grindy now. Yes, the grind will be considerably reduced. However, it will be. Ross on YouTube is saying no audio, but other people can hear us.
He says, never mind.
Oh, okay.
Gotta turn the slider up.
Yep. So it is going to be a much more compacted grind. However, if you want to earn all the maximum tokens to earn everything, it's going to be some amount of a grind. That is usually the deal when we offer up reward tanks for free, especially a tier 9 reward tank. So there you go. We will have Steel Hunter later in this year tied to Frontline, same meta progression, so you can earn the vehicles through them. You're only going to be able to earn 2 of the tier 9 reward vehicles max, so maybe if you're planning on doing it, start to think about which vehicle you want. If you got the AE Phase 1, it's an obvious choice. If you didn't, now's your chance to get it again, and maybe one of the other ones, or maybe just one of them. Execrable on Twitch says it looks a lot less grindy. I was going to skip it until I saw it would be double in much less time.
And more tanks, too. And new tanks as well.
Yes.
How many Frontline boosters will we get? I don't know. At the start?
Yeah. We don't have,
Yeah,
don't have
no
that information
details.
right now. We'll have to look that up. Insanely Ever says he needs to shave his beard. I do need to trim it because now there's an imbalance.
I have contacts in. They're newer, and this is very blurry for me.
Is
so
it
I'm-
really?
Yeah.
Maybe not working out.
Oh,
for
it's
you.
a little. It's on this side too. So
Voss says, Cabbage, you do talk about propane and propane accessories a lot.
Propane and propane accessories.
Mwah. Execrable says that he likes his AE Phase 1. I like mine too. I've only played it a couple times.
yeah, I haven't really dove into it too much.
but
I
it's
like
left-
the idea of it. What
It's left a good impression. Warchild says Jimmy John is so much better looking than Domo. Can we keep him?
are you talking about? Have you
gotta
heard
keep Jamie
Domo
John around
speak
for the eye candy.
Polish? That's Italian, but can't help it. I talk with my hands.
So anyway, the big news, as usual though, right now is the New Balance testing is still going on. Please go check that out. Let us know what you think about it. Big changes to our SPG shells, hit points for all vehicles, and of course premium shells and a whole HE. Steven
Yeah,
says y'all just
it's
lost
a
figures.
lot of changes. So
Yeah.
if you do have the time, we'd greatly appreciate it. We need that feedback. Domo needs that feedback.
Yes.
Domo really needs that feedback.
Sean says, when is Frontline / Steel Hunter? Frontline will begin on March 9th, and it'll run weekly March, April, May, June, and then ostensibly in July, Steel Hunter will kick off. We wanted to stagger it, one and then the other. Unfortunately, the changes to Steel Hunter aren't going to be ready in time. So it is going to be one and then the other. Frontline is getting some considerable changes over last year. It will be tier 8 again, of course, as we announced. It'll be the T-44 and the T-32 will be the rental tanks available to everyone.
Michael Wong says, I look grunge punk now.
Like a grunge.
Right.
Big Buddha on YouTube says hashtag bring back meat. I hear you, Big Buddha. I want to bring back the meat too. Miss the meat. And finger guns. All the
Yeah.
time. Pow, 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 pow.
Yeah, look at that. No sound effects.
Yeah, Tragic
Nothing.
can't animate my finger gun.
Steven!
Steven,
Oh.
do it.
I mean, I could start adding sound effects to our stream.
We need a soundboard. I think
We-
that would be
I can do
very
sound
Oh,
board.
Tragic
beneficial.
popped up. She's
Yeah.
here now. Hi,
I've been
Tragic.
here for
Oh.
like at least 5 minutes.
Okay.
Come on. Keep up.
Tragic, do you want to talk to the people about the Amazon store?
Yeah, I can talk a little bit about the
Have
Amazon
you guys
store.
heard about Amazon?
Have
you guys heard
familiar
about
with
We got
Amazon?
news for
the-
you.
So-
it's a little known website where you can purchase books and other sundries.
So
assorted
basically-
we talked to Bezos, and no.
Basically,
we
you
called
can
up
go
Bezos
to
on the
our
phone.
Amazon store. Y'all are so noisy. Go to our Amazon store. We do have some new T-shirts. We also have sweaters. So we have shirts, sweaters, phone grips, mouse pads, comics, and a bunch of other things. If you're an Amazon Prime member, so if you do have that Amazon and Twitch Prime, you actually get free shipping. So you can basically purchase any World of Tanks goods and basically get them for free. There's actually a lot. We have a Christmas pop socket. We have a Valentine shirt. We have a World of Tanks Frozen logo or whatever. Oh my God, we have some
Frozen
like
logo.
like the our World of Tanks logo, but frozen. which
Oh, I
is
thought it was like
weird.
ice
Yeah.
molds or
Fro
something.
yoga.
I wasn't super clear about that. But no, there's like a lot of t-shirts. I think my favorite is the World of Tanks skull pullover, which is kind of designed, if you guys have ever seen the Borderlands, like the new...
Not related
very
at
similar.
all.
Not
to
related,
that
but
intellectual
very
property
similar.
of 2K. Please
but
don't
no.
sue us.
So yeah, so there's a lot of different cool looking shirts on there. So if you guys want to purchase something, go for it. There you go. That's the Amazon store.
Voss says, is it just the U.S. or anywhere? I believe it's anywhere, but I'm hesitant to confirm it without confirming it.
Yeah, it is Amazon. It's fulfilled by Amazon.
Yeah. So we don't really make money off that. It's pretty much we put the designs up. You guys go there. The shirts are printed to order, which is where most of the cost gets eaten up. However, it's a cool opportunity to get some cool Watt gear. And we like to throw stuff up pretty regularly on there of designs that we work on and we think are cool. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day. I hope you're all prepared, those of you who need to be. Those of you who aren't prepared yet, here's your reminder. You have a day. Figure it out, bud. Frank on Twitch says, if a cop sees someone driving a skull, they'll be pulled over.
Driving a skull?
Right. Mousley on YouTube says, guys, please let the developers know we need new maps. Screw the New Balance stuff. We need new maps. Well, I think the New Balance stuff is still going to happen, but we'll take you on the map feedback. Voss says the Canadian Watt Amazon store has almost nothing on it. We'll have to bug the store people and let them know that Canada is, in fact, a country. In case they're not sure. Bezos may not be up on what's going on up there.
Yeah, we'll leave a message.
Jose's on Facebook, I believe, says, I have a question. When is Wargaming going to start streaming in Spanish? Like, come on, we know the Hispanic community is sort of big on the game. Well, we got to get Felipe into it, because you do have Felipe 666 Original, who is our LATAM community manager, and we love him to death. But maybe I didn't want to get on camera.
He's a busy fellow.
He is a busy fellow. Very busy fellow. He does quite a lot. General Jake says, just curious, is Domo going to be on the stream again sometime? Oh, yeah, he'll be on next week for sure, Jake. By the way, General Jake, I believe it was you. Thank you for sending us a bottle of whiskey last week. Not that we ever endorsed the consumption of adult beverages, but that was a very nice gesture. You really made Domo's day.
Well, so, I was hoping that bingo would last
Did it already
longer
pop?
this week.
Wait, did
not.
they already win?
Yeah.
Wait, did we start it?
Yeah, we start bingo as soon as we start the stream, and
wow.
they already got it. So we're gonna get the bingo. So I'm gonna hide bingo because we're done. And I'm gonna get our bingo sheet going. So if you guys want to be a little patient, I will
Need a
be
Christoph
right
Waltz.
with that.
So did the news
Soundboard.
leak? I just saw it pop up in the Twitch chat. Someone in the Twitch chat noticed there will be a 15% sale on tier 8 to 10 vehicles this weekend. So if you didn't know, now you know. Starting tomorrow, running through Sunday, 15% off all tier 8 to 10 vehicles. Get them while they're hot. This is the earliest I can tell you, but I'm telling you now. Get ready.
We need a breaking news.
Those of you
Slider.
who dumped a bunch of tanks to get credits for Black Market and maybe were disappointed, maybe now you can put those to use. My words are good. I understand how to make them with my mouth.
Is it just this side, or am I that transparent?
I think it's the lighting.
I don't
Okay.
know what
'Cause I
it
don't
is
think I'm
about that
this
camera. It keeps doing that.
Yeah. Sign up for bingo prizes. We'll be sure to give you something cool.
So how did they win so quick? What was
So I've been rolling, and for whatever reason, column 2 just
got
bam,
all of them.
all the way through.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, the Senlak's on sale, which is probably the best British light. So check it out.
best tier 8 British light.
I think it's probably the best British light.
Watching True and the Manicore is just disgusting.
Well, yeah, true.
I guess in any take he's played, it's pretty disgusting.
It has been pointed out to us on this stream, and we agree that True can make any tank look good. Yeah, he really can. So I sent an invite out to Voss. Voss is at the top of our platoon queue.
He's already ready with he's going
Oh,
for
he's
the
bringing up the
dynasty.
260. Did you get the
He's always
260 with
ready.
the Black Market deal there? I actually don't have the 260. I feel inferior now.
All I want to do is play my E4 because I have the skin.
So play your E4 because you have the skin.
I'm just bad at it.
I'm bad at every tank, but you're playing.
Oh, you got the leopard. Congrats.
Jose says the stream is awesome, but the moment Tragic popped up is 100 times more awesome.
Nice.
Aw.
Thanks.
That was sweet.
Monty says Jambi John the bucket because he's a little pale. Hey, Monty would start us off
There
with the
goes the
dad joke
PC.
of the
Dang.
evening. Well done. Yeah, one of
me-
these days I'm going to knock the graphics card out or something.
All right. All right.
Justin wants a desert frontline map. I like where you're thinking, Justin. I would love to see a desert frontline map. Desert maps are actually my favorite maps.
And here's where my complexion changes. Oh,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
already done. All right.
I like.
I gotta do cabbages now.
Oh boy, I don't like
See what happens.
how Airfield plays, but I like how it looks. And El Haluf is fun, and Sand River, all my favorite looking maps.
Yeah, I would think Sand River looks the best. The little glitter sand.
Voss says the black market offer did in fact help him skip the HT-15 mission, which got him into the Object 260.
Nice. That's
All right.
something I was meaning to buy. Because I'm stuck on some of these missions.
But we weren't allowed to buy black market offers. Actually, I guess we could have gotten that
Yeah,
one. 'Cause
yeah.
There's no limit
There's
on
just
it.
certain items that we can't get.
Yeah. Anyway, folks, for those of you who aren't familiar, if you want to platoon with us, we will play poorly for you on stream. You do have to be on Twitch to get into the platoon queue. But if you hop over there at twitch.tv/worldoftanksna, we'd be happy to get you in the queue. And we'll play games and answer questions to you for the next few hours. And we do that every Tuesday and Thursday, 4 to 6 on Tuesday, so for Central, and 6 to 8 on Thursday.
I am J-Man. I take a lot of vitamin D. I have a little spray bottle. You can get them from Bezos.
All right.
Personal stock. You just spray it in your mouth.
War Child says, tier 10.
10.
Yes.
Tier
Cabbage,
10.
what does your average visit to Sport Clips cost you? All of you know I went to Great Clips today.
Great clips.
Not super clips.
Not Sport Clips.
He went to
I did
clips.
pass by the Sport Clips, but it was way too crowded. So I
All
went
right,
to
count in.
Clips.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, I remembered to hit battle, guys.
Hey!
Somebody asked, how do you join the platoon? There's actually a link on our Twitch channel, and you can queue up from there.
Yes.
Actually, now you type !join into the chat
Yes.
In Twitch.
in Twitch. Unfortunately, we don't have
Twitch
that
chat.
functionality
Yeah.
on YouTube or Facebook.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we would offer it there.
Do
I'm not
make
seeing
sure-
Facebook chat, by the way.
That's super weird.
Maybe nobody on Facebook's watching.
We
We love you, Facebook.
Let me double check. But no, if you guys sign up for the platoon, make sure that you put your username after you do !join. So do !join space, and then if it was me, I'd type tragic loss. So make sure you do that, else we won't have your username and we can't get you into the platoon. So, whoops.
The Cricketer on Twitch says, "Can you stream on Updog?" No, dog.
Can we stream? Oh, see.
I'll give it to you. What's up, dog?
Well, welcome back.
Hey,
Facebook.
Facebook's here. How's
Yeah.
it going, Facebook? I see Steve and Troy and
Good old
Ron.
Zuck.
Hope you're all having a good evening. What are you guys doing this weekend? We got a 3-day weekend coming up. You guys-
We
well, some people
do, and
have
I
a 3-day
just
weekend coming up.
remembered.
For those of you who have to work on Monday,
All right.
we
Sorry.
salute you.
Yep.
Yeah. And guys, don't forget to sign up for bingo. We did put the bingo link in the chat, so if you guys want the possibility of winning 3 days of premium time.
Look at these guys. Team
I guess it's
Dragon.
only a 3-day
going
weekend
on.
in the U.S. because it's a U.S. holiday. So nice to meet you. Is going camping. That's nice.
Ooh.
That sounds fun.
I'm super jealous. I need some nature time.
Yeah, I need to get out.
Maybe a little hike.
Little
Just
bit of-
something. I do miss camping a lot, though.
I have no excuse for not. Well, I guess my broken ankle was a decent excuse, but I could probably manage it now.
Just no showering, no brushing your teeth, eating barbecue fish. Ooh.
Cricketer says it's a 3-day weekend in Ontario too. Family Day Monday. Awesome. Glad that syncs up.
Ooh, camping in Canada would probably be amazing.
Maybe not this month. Maybe not in February.
I'm rolling with Voss here.
So Ruthless is going to Vegas. It's been a long time since I've been to Vegas.
Vegas for Valentine's Day.
baby.
Oh!
Family Day. That's cool. We don't have a Well, we have 3-day holidays, but we don't call them Family Day. Morbid Chill says it is -11 with the wind chill here, so camping is a ways away.
Jeez.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with winter camping, but that might be a bit.
Yeah.
That might be
How?
a bit.
I mean,
typical.
we had snow
Cool.
a couple days ago.
You Need to Rage Quit says y'all live in Austin, has a lot of campsites. Yeah, like I said, we have no excuse. I go out to what is the lake to the west of us? I've ridden out there a bunch of times, but I've never camped there.
Oh God,
It's
I
not
know what
it's
it
not
is.
Enchanted Rock. It's closer,
No,
but I can't remember
it's,
the name of it.
Let me look it up.
Mike says lots of people go
I'll take
camping in
that
the winter up
damage for
there.
him.
Said to the west, Horseshoe Bay.
Yeah. Oh.
No,
No. It's a lake.
it's a lake.
Yeah.
Northwest or north or southwest? Because there's Canyon Lake. There's
it's a state park, I think.
Buchanan Lake. Buchanan
Maybe.
Lake.
Maybe.
Because that is
It should be south of Burnett, I think.
south of Burnett. That would be Hudson Bend, Marble Falls, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Valente.
No, that's on Town Lake.
Oh.
That's not the one.
Yeah, we did get rushed there, boss. That's all right.
Voss and Jambi John are dead, and it's up to me.
The San Gabriel River.
Nope.
I mean, are we really capping right now? Wow.
Balcones Canyon Lands National Wildlife something.
Refuge? Nope.
Yeah.
I've ridden through
Nope.
there a bunch too, but nope.
Oh.
I'm just naming
there goes
everything in
most
this
your
area.
HP.
Pedernal.
Nope.
Pedernal.
Wow, how
Falls
did that
State Park.
bounce? What?
Let's see.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Barton Creek Habitat
Oh, there
Reserve.
he goes. He's on fire. Burn!
How
Nice.
far west are you going?
It's not that far.
It's not that far. Okay.
Ooh, nice shot.
I'll find it after this.
All right. Was it ramen? It was cup of noodles. It was cup of noodles. Don't make fun of me.
Wee Davy says I've never camped at anything below -45 degrees Celsius. That's pretty cold, I think.
That's pretty cool,
For
dude.
Canadian, that's like summer camping.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's west or not east?
It's definitely west.
Definitely west.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. I'll find it.
Okay.
Is this just the
Inks Lake,
cleanup
Exploding
lane?
Bear figured it out.
Watch
It's
out!
Yeah.
What?
I was too busy reading chat. Inks Lake, Exploding Bear
Inks
figured it out.
Lake.
Yep,
GG
that's
Voss.
it.
What?
Thanks for the game.
Y'all.
Pulling it up.
Inks Lake?
Yeah, Inks Lake.
What?
I told you it's south of Burnett.
South of Burnett.
Or I guess
I was
it's.
looking
Oh,
south of
it's also further west.
Oh. How far west?
Well, it's.
What are you
it's
guys
just south of
talking about?
Buchanan Lake.
I haven't been paying attention.
Anyway, we were talking about camping. Places to go
Oh,
camping.
Jesus
Oh, okay.
Christ, that thing is small. It's right next to Buchanan Lake, though.
Yeah.
Okay. I was close.
I drove right
It's
into
just
a tank
way
destroyer.
tinier than I thought it was. Also, that's what she said.
Damon says, I just spent 4 million credits and bought back all the already
Good luck,
unsold.
boss.
I now have every art in the game. Lol, WG Phil. You should have waited till tomorrow when they're on sale, Damon. We just told you about it.
All right, up next we have Dead Man Jesse. Dead Man Jesse.
Zeke would like us to play a heavy tank.
Ooh.
Thank you for the game, Voss. Sorry I failed you as always.
You will have to
All
invite
right,
people.
I'm going to double check how many people we have in the bingo list.
Vegas is hockey crazy now, huh? Is it? Exploding Bear says Lost Maple State Park is good too. I'll have to check that out.
What? Request? Cody Menz is getting a request. The Amex 65T. Do either of you have that?
I have no idea.
65.
Yeah. That's the the newer heavy.
I do not have
I
that.
don't
Okay.
think we were.
Cody's dropping his own tank request commands.
Yeah.
Or tank request commands. I see you out here. We don't have Levi biscuits either, Cody. You want to just point out all the things we don't have that you do? We don't have
Jeez.
cool costumes.
I mean, we have
If you guys haven't watched Cody
WGNA
Men's Twitch
Karma.
channel, do it.
It's production
All right.
value.
Do we
Top
got
tier.
Dead Man Jesse in?
When he does surf streams, she dresses up like a surf. It's amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah, we
a
do.
nice thick mustache.
We're doing
Alright.
tier 8 with Dead Man
Tier
Jesse.
8.
Oh, he's
Tier
bringing a
8. Get
is
Tier
it-
8.
is Alpine Tiger's Pref, I think.
Yes.
So it'll be tier 8 pref.
Pref.
Oh boy.
Pref. 5. I mean, we have the. Where's the cowboy hat?
I wanna
That thing always
play-
disappears on me.
It does. It's because I throw it a lot.
Type fight.
You
night.
do. You
I
also
throw a lot of things.
You throw a lot of things on
I
this
do.
stream.
I do throw a lot of things. I'm gonna bust out the T-34-3. It's been a while. This one's for you, Talking Quay.
And guys, don't forget, right now, bingo is closed because we did complete bingo. So if you're wanting to get a prize, all you have to do is go to this link and sign up.
USA on Twitch said, watching the stream and cutting the cheese. Randall says Cody was in his tomato costume last night. Oh, I haven't seen the tomato costume. I'll have to catch that
All
one.
right, are y'all ready? Tier 8.
Interesting.
Pref.
Yes,
Count
tier
in.
8 pref.
Count in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Was that not? No, was that not something
You didn't think about that when you're growing up?
You didn't think? Yeah. Like, I want to become a video game streamer. And then now here you are wearing tomato costumes.
I can see it. I'm wearing a tomato head. I'm playing video games.
That's what I want.
Well, I mean, I
That's
feel
a pretty
like
good outcome.
the first tomato costume we've seen was when Meathead Militia dressed up as a tomato during Halloween.
True. True. And you were a ghost.
Yeah, I was a ghost.
I remember that video.
Oh, here's my budget.
That was such a fun video.
Thanks.
559 gold.
Appreciate it.
Sweet.
Budget type
It's
59.
it's brushed gold.
It's brass.
Cody says,
Yeah.
I stole it from Meathead. Deadman Jesse says, how come HE damage blocked doesn't count as part of the block damage or show up in the hit log?
That's been a question for quite some time.
It is a question. I honestly don't have a good answer for it. I wish I had a better answer. My suspicion is because it just doesn't do
we're being-
damage, so it can't calculate how much damage it didn't do.
I'm gonna follow
But
you guys.
I don't think it's tracked in the same way.
Yeah. Also, by the way, I'm gonna try and find that article that we linked on Tuesday about the way HE mechanics work in the sandbox, because it is different from what it was before. Let me find it though.
Cool.
Why does
Oh, that's
HE
a
not do
Sunlight.
module damage in New Balance? Because it doesn't pen, so it doesn't get into the tank to do module
So
damage.
there's absolutely no module damage.
I believe it still
It
tracks.
still just tracks, right?
Yeah. Oh, he's saying especially tracks. I have to play more New Balance tests.
Yeah, we gotta test it, and it's a test. I mean,
The way they work in the sandboxes, they do not. HE seems like total trash in the
I
sandbox.
honestly
I'm sorry, LTTB.
highly recommend that more people read that article, because the way that current HE mechanics work is when it splashes, it takes the thinnest armor, and it says, okay, that's where we'll do the
That's
damage
where the
on.
calculation happens, yeah.
Yeah. However, with the sandbox / New Balance server, it goes to the first point that
I'm in
it
a bad
hits. So if you hit a really thin piece of armor, basically the closest piece of armor is where it goes to try and
spaced armor.
calculate how much damage you do.
That T-44-100 spaced armor just got me.
So please go and read the article.
I am awful.
It's really interesting. It's different from the way that HE currently works. Arty shells
Oh, okay,
don't
there it
bounce. They explode and do not penetrate and don't do damage if it
Yeah.
bounces.
I am
J-Man
the worst at this game. This
Jim-
sensitivity is so high.
J-Man says, just a suggestion, do the stream in the sandbox to get real-time feedback. We would,
It's not a bad idea.
The ping, we did a couple games on it on Tuesday, and the ping was rough, and the matchmaking was a bit rough. We will do more in the next test, for sure.
Where is his? Oh, this thing is so tiny.
Yeah, I have kind of seen pretty universally some skepticism of the HE changes in general.
Yeah.
The other
good.
changes seem to be going pretty well. People seem relatively pleased with everything except the HE changes, but the HE changes themselves are...
I'm not gonna do anything to him. Oh,
not
get
gonna
a critical hit.
I Destroyer says, when is the 100 IS4 buff coming? Not before the New Balance patch.
Sometime after, possibly.
Uzik says the ping is hard and the gameplay can be quite YOLO. Yeah, like I said, we played a couple games on Tuesday and it just it didn't work that well. I was trying out the Death Star to get a feel for the Hesh changes, and they were like, oh, there we go. That was the shot I was looking for. They were like right in the middle. Like my Hesh shells were doing like the middle ground of damage between a non-pen and a pen that they would have done before. It's like 600-700 damage, which was nice, but kind of bland.
Is that a blind shot? I don't think
So
I'm spotted.
I was rolling for our bingo winner, and with this random name picker, it scrolls through a couple names before it shows you like who won, and I didn't look through all the names, but and
Nice.
also just prefacing this, Execrable, you didn't win, but I thought it was funny because all I saw when the name scrolled was Execrable is better than Cabbage.
I am not helping my team.
What?
Yeah, he put execrable and then a greater than
Well, he
sign
is.
and then cabbage.
I mean, he is. So it's a
Oh my
fair,
God, tease.
fair thing to say.
Hey, you were the one that that wrote out something that that you expected to be seen.
I'm
I
just
think you
gonna
guys will
chill
like
here.
this winner's name, by the
I'm
way.
gonna shoot HE. Yeah, I do.
All right.
Greg, I did in fact get a haircut. I did.
All right, I'm just guesstimating here.
Zordon Zig says we want to. He quoted either the article or the video, but he says we want to completely remove the ability to penetrate armor, and then he asks, why is Artie excluded from this change?
So the reasoning is the SPG changes and the normal tanks are being treated as two entirely separate things. So I know it's frustrating for people trying to establish logical consistency why it's different.
Yep,
I totally
there it
understand
is.
that.
And there he is.
The reasoning is that, like I said, they're being treated as two totally separate things. So the idea of the SPG changes is you have these three different shells that are all situationally the right choice in different situations, whereas all the other tanks have different shell rules, and the HE is changing for them differently. That's actually definitely one of the pieces of feedback going into the report is that doesn't, there's no logical consistency there, and that's frustrating for people. I get it.
We'll read the bingo winner after this match is over.
Oh, stuck on the rock.
Todd says you have a bug on your forehead, and then Ken's. Oh, and then he said, "Sorry, that was a bug on my screen." Wow, it probably looked like a really big bug.
It's even worse when you use your mouse to try and scare it away.
See, here I am just shooting HE at this VK for
I'm
lulz.
literally doing nothing. I'm just
Hey, you're
baiting
alive.
shots. Yeah, I'm just baiting shots.
That's something that I always feel like I can contribute to.
Hey, that's not a zero.
As I can
Nice.
I can soak shots. Red Baron says, "Hey, how you guys doing? We're doing great. Hope you're doing well out there on YouTube land."
Okay.
You need
now
to
that
rage
guy's
quit
dead.
asks, will the Type 5 HE shell damage come back? I mean, I don't think so.
Oh,
unless they-
like the referring to the nerf.
Yeah.
I haven't played it on the super test, so I'm not sure if it's actually don't have it, so I'm not sure I can. Starting out on the super test on the New Balance test. Zeke says on the New Balance test, I found the AP heat shells to not have a high enough damage to be worth it, even versus mouse.
So I wouldn't. Oh, well, I guess that's heat. I don't know. I guess I don't know enough about
Where is
which
he?
tanks you're using
Hope he's dead.
to shoot at the mouse.
Yeah, it depends a lot which gun you're using for sure.
Yeah. Spitfire says, "Can I get
Oh, I think he was-
clarification?" Huh?
He may have been referring to RD shells.
Oh, okay.
Not sure.
Spitfire says, "Can I get clarification on two scenarios? I have the AMX-30 in my garage currently, and I have the AMX-30B research. What happens in the new
Look at that
patch?
spotting.
For one, it's not in the new patch. It is it is a part of New Balance, and that is not the next patch that is coming out.
Yes, so the next patch will be 1.8,
Yes.
which is Frontline and the stuff in the common test that went up today.
Yes.
New Balance is further down the line.
Yes. So if you're referring, so any of the high tier tanks that are being quote unquote removed from the tech tree, I highly recommend, if you want to keep them, purchase them and put them in your garage, because this is what happened with previous tanks that we removed from the tech tree. You get to keep the tank if you have it purchased in your garage.
Yes.
Otherwise, you will not.
Yeah,
So
correct. So if you have it researched but not bought, you will want to buy it before the change.
Yes.
You do have a considerable amount of time before that change.
But also on
the
top
New
of
Balance
that,
sponsored by the
if you're
Athletic Shoe
talking
Brand.
about any low tier tanks, which is below tier 6, they should show up in the collector's store.
Unrelated.
Unrelated.
Great shoes.
Sure.
Highly recommend. Unrelated to the balanced patch. Apologies to my fellow streamers for taking my shoe off.
All right.
Are you sponsored?
No, I would love to be though. If you're watching New Balance,
All right. So
I own many pairs.
up next, we have Roland Gallon.
All made in the USA.
That's a very long name. Roland Gallon, no doubt.
Yeah, it's Roland.
Roland.
Roland Galenadol. We've spent a long
Roland
time-
Galanadol.
That's fun to say.
It really is. It really rolling.
Roland
It's really rolling off the tongue. Just rolling. Okay.
Invite out. Thank you for the game, Deadman Jesse.
He just said just Roland.
I wish I had a better answer to your HE question.
Rolling,
Yeah,
rolling,
GG.
rolling.
Thanks for the game.
Randall says, "Good thing we don't have smell-o-vision."
Hey.
Anyways,
Your pick, Roland. Your pick on tier.
keep them doggies rolling.
Oh, I had a directive on this. That's ugly.
If I have unlocked the 30B but not purchased it, will I receive it? Probably not.
You won't.
Will
will-
it be in the shop? No.
You will need to buy it before it gets removed to keep them.
Yes. So anything above tier 6 is going to become a reward vehicle, and those tanks will be available to earn in a different way in the future. But for anything below tier 6, those are going into a collector store, which you can purchase the tier 6 and below collector tanks if you have a tank at least above tier 6, I believe.
If you have them already, you could still just pull them out of there, right? They're still in your garage.
Yeah, as long
Yes.
as you have to have them in your garage.
Yeah,
That's
you
the
have
difference.
to have them.
Yes.
They have to be in your garage.
All right.
Todd
What
says-
tier are we doing?
If not, it's
tier
just
10.
cheap.
Tier
Yeah,
10.
cheap.
Todd says,
Yes.
"Did they come in wide?" Yes. 2E. That's
That
actually
is something everybody should look into because I have wide feet and I never actually
likewise.
took the time
That's
to get
why I
nice
became
shoes.
a New Balance fan, is because they offer all their shoes in wide sizes, and
Nike does as well.
They're hard to find.
Stephen
Oh, these
Gale
are all
says,
birds.
if you buy tanks in the sandbox, will you
got
get to
little
keep
shoes
them?
on?
No.
In the sandbox.
In the sandbox, no. Count in.
It's like
Yep.
building a
5,
castle on the beach.
4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Mormon Chill says, "New Balance shoes, good. New Balance test, bad. My Panzer 4H with the derp on the test server makes me sad. Currently on live server, I love that tank.
Yeah,
No
just
taken.
like the M4.
The
the
M4s,
Derp.
they're pretty much, they're very similar tanks. I won't say they're the same
If
tank.
we're all on the same
They're
page.
very, very similar.
And then someone asked for a list of tanks that are going to be removed in the new...
It goes over in the video briefly. I don't know if there's
Briefly.
actually a...
Someone compiled the
There
list.
you go.
Zordon on Twitch says, so Jagpan or the JP2 will be reward and not premium like the 234 in the past. Yes, so be reward tanks to be able to transfer crews to it without needing to train them to the tank. However, they won't have the credit earning bonus that premium tanks have.
Good luck. Have fun, Roland. Please carry.
X6 says, any idea on the logic behind not being able to complete previous stages on the new Frontline? One of the great parts about last year is being able to play at your own pace.
Put your gun up.
What?
Oh, you're not even with us. Okay.
What were you saying?
Put
Oh,
your
you
gun up.
had your gun up?
Yeah.
A.
I
Lamau
wasn't going home.
says, been playing this
Oh,
game
sorry. I
since...
just asked a question,
Oh.
or I just read a question. So yeah, X6 asked about why they're not going to be able to complete previous stages in the Frontline. So the stages should be a little easier all around. So hopefully it won't be that big of an issue.
Ooh, power slide.
Sorry, Tragic, you were saying.
Oh, I was reading A. Lamau's comment. If you want to read it, I'm attempting to do a thing.
Okay, I'm attempting to ridge.
Are you eating more noodles?
No, surprisingly not.
Just gonna hold. I'm just gonna plug this valley with my super conqueror.
All right. I'm
and,
going to read that comment. A. Lamau says, been playing this game since beta, not a fan of upcoming changes, especially the
I don't
tech
think
tree
he spotted
changes. I'm
me.
still doing my evaluation on the test server, and
Oh,
some
that spotted
changes
me.
I like, but most are not good.
No!
So, if you've been playing since beta, I will say this, most of the changes that are happening
Yeah,
to the
I
tech
suck.
tree are for new players to have a simplified path towards tier 10. There are a lot of, I guess, filler vehicles in the lower tiers, and basically this is making it so that there are less at lower tiers and people have a more linear path through
Oh, God.
similar playstyles up through tier 10.
Well
And
done
so
by that 430.
it's not necessarily that this new tech tree will benefit you, but it's also not really going to hinder you.
It's
And you can still
to make a more
purchase-
logical progression.
Yeah,
is
you
the
can
idea.
also still purchase the low tier tanks in the collector store when that happens.
Yeah, there'll be ways to earn them
So,
too. They'll come around as
know.
like quest rewards and stuff.
All right. No takers. Maybe they didn't see my comment.
Oh,
Sometimes
they
it
just
makes
went straight down the
comments.
middle. Nice.
Any idea why the KV2 gets to keep its pen, but the ISU 152 and SU 152 get 0mm pen rounds? What gives?
Yeah, so it's mainly out of recognizance for just the legendary meme status of the KV2. I haven't received a good answer other than that. And they're not too worried about the KV2 being like imbalanced, for example. Even after the other changes, so it's getting special treatment, which, you know, depending on the type of person you are, is fun or annoying. I trend towards annoying because I do like things to make sense and have logical consistency, like many of you. But yeah, it's because the KV2 is a very unique vehicle in the game, and they don't want to roll that one. Now, many of you will say, as I will, well, what about tanks like the Panzer IV-H or the M4A1 that are just
Or
as
the
much?
T49.
Or the T49. Why don't they get the same treatment? I don't have a good answer. I'm sorry. It's the KV2 is getting the special pass card right now, and no one else is. I am Jamin says the KV2 is the KV2. That is basically the answer right now. Yes. I don't think it. I mean, I'm sure it being Russian has something to do with the legendary status it does have, but it's not just because it's Russian. There are plenty of Russian vehicles that are derp oriented that are getting the changes. Actually, the guy who posted it was comparing it to the ISU 152.
And then Foot Days says, what about HE
Days.
changes? Why try to fix something that doesn't need fixing?
So the devs feel it does need fixing. I understand where you're coming from. I personally kind of prefer the current HE system. I like that it allows you to focus on
Oh, no.
what's the word I'm searching for here? It allows you to use it situationally against thinly armored tanks, and of course I love Hesh and always have. However, the devs feel that it's an unresolved part of the game design that they're hoping to improve. Tony on YouTube says, as HE stands now, it's my opinion that the current iteration is a big nerf to any high pen HE rounds, and as a light tank player, I was a lot less afraid of the few Willy Boys I met. I like this. We had a T95 back there the whole time? Why didn't he push earlier? What are you doing, Doom Turtle? Ice Dragon says, Wargaming, no Russian bias. Well, we're pointing out that there are plenty of Russian dirt vehicles other than the KV2 that aren't getting spared the changes.
Oh, no.
But again, guys, this is the first complete test of all of the changes the devs want to do. It's not anywhere near being put in the live server. So please continue to share your thoughts with us. We'll make sure to pass them on. The devs had a 6-hour-long meeting yesterday about the feedback they've gotten so far. I haven't gotten any takeaways from it yet, but it's something they're taking very seriously.
And
That was a ridiculous shot that I would not have taken if team damage was still in the game.
shout out to
Oh,
Engine
missed.
Nerds on Reddit. Thank you for posting
Oh,
that
God. I'm
clip
dead.
of our stream announcing the Tech Tree discount, which is 15% this weekend. Cough, cough.
Boy,
GG
I sure
Roland.
hope that happens.
Boy, oh boy.
It will.
I
Happy
sure
Happy
hope
Valentine's Day.
that's a thing.
Spend some time with your loved one and then buy some tanks.
Buy some tanks.
Buy
All
some
right.
tanks.
Up next, we have Kento 100. Kento 100. 100. Hello, beautiful
Rolling
people.
with 4K
Hello,
damage and 2
Neverwish.
kills.
How are you?
Thanks
Yeah,
for
I
the carry,
did
bud.
not. I did not help.
I didn't do much either, except just.
I got like triple blapped. I was like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna be in the back for now.
All I did was act as a plug for the valley, and that was fine.
Hello, beautiful people.
Thanks for the game, Roland.
Never wish. Hello
Yeah.
to you.
Neverwish is the creator of Watt Labs. He
how's
is
it
a
going, Neverwish?
long-time community member.
Yeah. I saw
super cool
you're
guy.
you're in Europe right now, right, Neverwish?
He is. He is in Italy,
Ooh, enjoy.
I believe. Right?
Kento's next.
Yes.
Kento has a different name, right?
Kento 100.
Well,
it's
thank
just
you,
Kento 100.
Never Wish.
Yep.
A lot of us and the community, majority of the community, use that.
For those of you who don't know, Wattlaps is my personal favorite stat site to see how badly I'm doing.
Ditto.
Please
or to
go
make fun of other people,
check out the website, and if you enjoy it, consider supporting it because it costs a lot to run a website like that, and it's a cool thing to have. You get all kinds of pie charts about your performance, and I can make myself feel better by seeing that even though I'm still bad, I have a line that's steadily going up over time. Love the data.
Hey, Neverwish, can you rig all of the
Tier eight.
wargaming staff to have like higher win rate, please?
I mean, my win rate's not too bad.
What's your
I'm 52.99 now.
nice?
How's it going, Matt? Have a good shift.
Thanks for the shout out. Of course, Neverwish. You've been a long-time community member.
Not the first
Yeah.
time we've shouted out Wattlaps on
All
this
right.
stream.
What tier are we
Won't be the
doing?
last.
Looks like tier 8.
Tier 8. Get ready.
Kento's bringing the Progetto.
The Progito.
I'm going to bring a Cherry
Progetto.
Tier. So for whatever
Cherry
reason, I did
Tier.
amazing in the Challenger, and the Cherry Tier has been a nightmare for me so far, and I don't understand why.
I gotta keep grinding the Tiger too. It's
Foss says if only Wattlaps ever actually loaded. I was on there earlier. It was working.
yeah, it
was
works.
Fine.
Where's
you donate,
the
it'll work better.
Sandbox server location? So it has. I mean, it's in I believe it's in Russia or Minsk.
I think it's in Minsk.
Minsk,
I'm
yeah.
not 100% though.
Is the platoon queue closed? Yes, because we have about all of the people that we can fit.
Yeah,
into
we don't
the stream.
like to stack up more than 6 or 7 because it takes a long time to get through that many.
Yeah.
So even if you do get into the queue, it'll be a long time before
Oh,
you
we
get to play.
didn't announce the bingo winner.
Bingo winner.
Jamie
Yeah,
gonna
hold on.
finish
Pull it
that
up
sentence
again.
about the Tiger too.
Let me
Bingo
pull that up.
winner. Check you out later, Cody. Enjoy the sandbox and Cody's supplying demo with some secret feedback.
I feel like
Well,
Jambi wants to read this one out.
Yeah, I'll go for it, Jimmy. The winner is
Booty 918.
Booty918.
Congratulations.
I hope that is your real name. Congratulations.
Legal name Booty.
Yes, your real tag.
All right,
Congrats, Booty.
Let's do a count in. So count in tier 10. All right, 5,
Tier
4,
8. Tier 8.
3. Oh, tier 8.
Tier
My bad.
eight.
Tier 8.
Tier eight.
Tier
Tier 81.
Go.
Tier 81.
Tier 81. Let's go.
Metal says, "What are you guys in Wargaming and anything of the black market?" I have mixed feelings about it. I think that a lot of the reason people didn't like this one as much as last time, aside from the obvious technical issues,
The time changes.
was just that a lot of the stuff was less surprising because it was stuff you'd seen before in the previous black
Yeah.
market.
And it's kind of expected when something like that kind of came out of the blue the first time and kind of shook up
it was a lot
everything.
more exciting the first time.
So it was something to live up to, but it wasn't,
Yeah. If their name is Booty, what do we call them?
Booty, 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 booty. Now when
Wrecker's just, how y'all doing? Having a good day? Ask me if I'm having a good day too. Okay, it's only play. You having a good day, Wrecker? Hope you're doing well.
I was about to be like, Nightbot says to play bingo. Start reading that.
Here we go. Oh, this is a good one. Pyro says, if they push out all the big changes out at once, we can't see all the small changes that make Russian tanks better.
A Lamau says,
It's always about making those Russian tanks better.
in my opinion, just increasing the HP of tanks and lowering the damage of special ammo is the way to go. Without damage increase to regular shells, the HE changes are unnecessary because it will render them useless.
I'm all for longer battles and bigger brawls.
Especially at lower tiers.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, lower tiers especially. I think it's in a good spot. I personally would like to see more HP, just so they could really get feel for the tank before they're sent back to the garage and picking a new tank. But I mean, more time in a battle is generally a good thing.
All right, so
Active battle.
Daryl,
I
sorry
should
we
say.
missed your question, friend. I didn't see it.
I'll try and find it.
Kento rushing up here.
918, you now have 3 more days of premium time. Who and what platform?
Daryl on YouTube.
Daryl on YouTube. Let me try and find your
I
comment.
spotted.
Sometimes we do miss comments, guys. If we missed a comment, please do repost.
Oh boy, that's a tier 10.
I really bounced
Oh,
the Progetto.
has Frontline started yet?
Nope,
No.
March 9th.
Nope.
March 9th.
It'll start on March 9th. I'm just gonna retire now. How did I miss that shot? Jeez.
Oh, low roll. Somebody said I should finish what I was saying about the Tiger 2. I was saying that I just have to play it because it's one of the tanks that I'm grinding. And I already have 90k experience. And the only thing I want is the E75. I don't really care for the tier 10.
E100.
Yeah, I mean, I'll get it eventually, but I'll probably end up liking
I mean,
the
I'm
E75.
probably the worst German heavy player on the server, but I do like the E75 a lot more than the E100 right now.
I always talked crap on the Tiger 1 and Tiger 2, and then I just have good games in them. I don't know. So I play them now.
Arcanus says, I feel like the rewards for playing Frontline went way down compared to last
Never
year.
mind.
What's your opinion on
Never
this?
mind. Spoke too soon. That
have
was
they?
stupid.
I gotta be honest, I'd have to pull them up side by side.
Yeah.
I mean,
there are 2 tanks
tier
that
9,
you can earn
yeah,
this
2
year.
more tier 9
so-
reward tanks, still plenty of bonds and stuff. I mean, I think if the rewards are lower, they're also easier to get, so I guess
Yeah.
it depends on what you value more.
Yeah.
Having the absolute maximum
Ooh,
of
Renegade
rewards
still had a
or
shot on me.
being able to get rewards with less time.
Yeah. Oh, he came from the right. Well, I spoke too soon.
Last year, Frontline gave gold.
Did it?
I don't. Did it?
Hold on.
Maybe
I'm
it
notorious
did.
for having a terrible memory.
I don't.
but-
Yeah. I'm almost 80% sure it was just bonds was like the currency and credits.
Some for prestiges.
Rocker, don't tell me how to play the Tiger 2. Okay, you can. You're probably a lot better than me.
So the gold was when after Frontline ended. You got
Oh, you got
300
compensated for your
gold.
tokens, right?
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
you
It was
a
got
horrible game.
an exchange
was.
for your prestige points, which was 300 gold and 100 bonds.
All right, Kento, you got this.
Kento can carry.
James Fernandez.
While
And the
waiting
chance to
for
get
this,
premium takes
I'll
us
use
to
the
8.
bathroom.
James says, I've seen that Watt Europe announces their weekend events and specials early in the week, but you guys keep getting kind of muzzled but not announcing anything until what seems like Friday afternoons. It's usually Friday mornings is when the announcement goes out. Why are you poor souls never allowed to promote upcoming weekend specials like you used to be able to? We do. They go out on Friday. That's the current pace. I would have to talk to the people in charge of that to get a better idea of the reason. The reasoning. I don't... They always get like several days notice. They also have different weekend event structure than we do, so I don't know. It's,
Yeah.
it's hard to compare stuff side by side. I'd have to take a look at like specifics to get a better feel for it, but I don't think they run the same kind of weekend sales and stuff that we do. Foot Days says last year Frontline gave like 7,000 bonds, and this year it's only like 200. Is it that much lower? That's a lot.
I mean,
Early feedback on the new Frontline event.
yeah. Let me.
Hey Blackjacks,
Frontline
how's it going?
2019.
Get him, Kento.
Also, Al,
Oh,
Lovelace,
no!
Al Lovelace says, how long before they take artillery out of the game because it's killing the playability of it?
It's not getting removed, guys. We're in year 10. We're getting to year 10.
Yeah.
It's not getting removed. Are you referring to the changes on the test server are going to kill the playability of it? I hope not. I don't think so. I think the hope is anyway that artillery will actually have to make meaningful choices with which shell type they load and where they aim with each shell type. We'll see if that bears out. Cajun says, "Hey, Cabbage, is that a new haircut or you're getting old?" Yeah, I'm going bald and all my hair just came out. It was rough, man. Real rough. If I bend like this, it does kind of look like I'm going bald. It's just really short hair.
Where are the rewards? Oh, okay.
Will Frontline change the tier? Will it still be tier 8? It will still be tier 8.
Trying to find the rewards.
I did.
Oh, okay.
We had a lot of feedback last time that people wanted to see Frontline and other tiers, and I definitely would like to too. But
So these are the rewards for Frontlines last year, which
Okay.
includes lots of consumables, lots of credits, and then for
prestige?
boosting your prestige level, you got
that's where you got the gold.
Yeah.
Stack up some
Okay.
gold. Gotcha. That was a brutal grind, though.
that was a
so the trade-off
super
is
brutal
the grind is going to be a lot less brutal. The trade-off is the rewards aren't going to be as
Yeah.
impressive. Like I said, depending on what kind of
kinda-
gamer you are, that's going to be better or worse.
Yeah.
A lot of you guys are pretty hardcore and don't mind a challenge and probably would prefer to have the harder challenge.
All right, so up next we have Larry.
Do you want to see the chair? Is the chair better than me? I guess I could play like this. This isn't gonna hurt my body.
Tier 1 Frontline, let's go.
I would be down for it.
All right, so next up for Platoon. Thanks for the game, by the way, Kento. It's Larry 3.
Larry 3.
How's it going, Larry?
Larry.
Hope you're doing well.
Lucas Anon says, "Is the crew
Tier
rework
6.
scheduled for 1.9?"
No, we have no timeline on the crew rework, but it's farther away than New Balance.
Did you see what Scott Andre said?
Wouldn't it be great if someone did a YouTube video letting us know what will be happening on the NA server? Scott, you'll be happy to know that we almost have the new video crew locked down.
Woo!
Our new video editor starts next week, and we're very excited. We really like him, and we're excited to have him. So we will be having weekly videos coming back at some point in the future. We'll have to get him into the flow of things first before we start doing them every week, though. We might start with like a really short information-only version.
Thanks for the info on the reward for Frontlines, but what about Frontline? Well, you got me on the word in there. It is Frontline.
They've been doing that to us for a year now.
Yeah,
It's still true.
Still happens.
yeah. All right, what tier are we doing?
Tier 6.
Tier 6, get ready. Also, someone
Promo
asked why tier
No.
6 was the tier in which you get access to the collector's tanks. That's because that's the tier in which is the maximum tier of a collector tank. Like, all of the collector tanks are going to be tier 6 and below, whereas anything above tier 6 that's being removed is going to turn into a reward tank, and you will be able to earn those in different ways. So,
Nice.
There you go.
Thank
our
you.
tier
Straight
6
and Salty
is-
says, World Tanks NA, will I be able to rebuy, say, the 113 after it is removed from the tech tree if I have researched it but not purchased? No, you will need to purchase it. You could have it purchased, and then I think if you have sold it, you could still buy it back through the vehicle getter backer.
Yep.
That's not what its official
Patent
name
name.
is.
And-
Patent name. Stamp it.
I've been corrected. It's tier 1 through 5.
Gotcha.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
No, your 30B will not be removed from your account, Veeler Chaz, I think. If you have it in your garage, you will keep it. If you have it researched but not in your garage, you will not be able to buy it.
Fear
Yeah.
chase.
So if you have it researched or you want to get it, I recommend getting it before the changes come down. You do have a decent amount of time to do that.
Yeah.
Conquer himself says, I unlocked the T62 but not bought it yet. When it's gone, what will my options be? I.e., have I wasted all the XP? I'm not sure what will happen with the XP, probably refund. However, if you want it, I would buy it before the changes happen.
the golf
my
ball
guess
whacker guy.
My
Vehicle
guess-
getter backer.
Is, I don't know.
Are we doing this? Are we rushing this?
Would
Nope.
you get...
Is this the play?
Would you get blueprints for that?
No,
Blueprints.
you get blueprints if you have blueprints for tanks that are being removed. You'll
Yes.
get national fragments.
Okay.
However, you won't get blueprints for tanks that you have researched.
Why is
It
this
only
so
only the
slow?
blueprints matter, basically.
Okay, you're alone up there. This thing is
Oh yeah, I am.
abysmally slow.
Oh, yeah, why did I stop? What was I doing?
What are you doing?
Oof.
Don't worry. You got backup. I'm gonna
I
make
feel like
this.
you're gonna get artied.
I'm trying not to.
Oh no. Oh yeah, get wrecked. I'm better than you. Nope, I'm not. No, my engine.
Also, for anyone who has who was trying to redeem
I am
bingo
so screwed.
stuff,
Can somebody shoot that jumbo from behind, please, team?
Yeah, I don't. How is he allowed to just sit here? And, oh, did he miss? He missed.
I am surprised you survived
Yeah,
that, Kevin.
Well, I got. Okay, never mind.
Thanks, Tragic.
You're welcome.
Thanks for that.
Well, you were in a very artiable
It's true.
spot.
It's true. V. Davis says, video says if you've researched and it's removed, you get the next tank research, same line. Yeah, that's true. I think the question was specifically about a tier 10, though.
Yeah.
So I will have to figure that one out.
Russ.
Heh. Heh. Are you
Babanaki
coming
says,
in
what
hot?
is cabbage mechanic? It's just this guy.
Don't worry, I just got 15-second
The
reload.
Kirker says, will the T62A get an autoloader after it's removed from the tech tree? Not that I know
There it
of.
goes.
Oof.
R.I.P.
We all want
Hot and
our
heavy
friend.
and fast on mines. Pulling up Jackson
go.
right now. Here we go, Larry, with the purple Jackson. Love it. He's
That is
got the
pretty sweet.
003 on the back. That's an iconic tank right there, folks. That's a Larry 3 original. Bibinaki says, I didn't get an answer. I don't know.
I think he might be lagging behind.
Oh, gotcha. Tomato platoon. Yep. That's what's going on here for. Well, I don't think.
Yeah,
Larry's
that
I
was-
don't think Larry's a tomato, but.
Oh,
Jamie John.
he wants an answer for what is a cabbage mechanic. It's a chef in the military.
Yeah, it's an old Royal Navy term for a bad chef. It's not like it didn't happen before. Cough IS3A cough. Hey, the IS3A never came out of my garage. It just got updated.
All right, up next we have Weejix.
Velo Chasers will remove tanks become premium. So they'll become reward tanks or
all good.
collectors tanks. So you should be able to remove crews to them without needing to retrain them. However, you will not have the credit bonus that comes with a premium tank.
Yes.
Scott says, I've said this before and I'll say it again. This forum with you guys giving us the opportunity to ask you questions directly is very cool and I really enjoy it. Thanks, Scott. Really appreciate that. Glad you do.
Oh, I'm glad that was.
It's a small audience that cares about this kind of
Traffic.
content, but we try and the whole purpose of the stream
traffic.
when Tragic and I started doing it. How long? It was more than a year ago.
Tragic traffic.
Basically, when I swapped over to the tanks team, which
Yeah.
means about a year and a half ago, almost.
Yeah. So when we started in the
little
stream,
less.
the whole thing was people were like, we don't get to ask questions directly. It was the
Ferdinand
whole reason we
says,
started it.
I follow you from Romania, EU.
Ooh. Welcome.
Hope things are. Hope you're having a good winter there in Romania.
Yeah, how does everyone like this new time slot for Thursdays?
Whoa! Did we get raided?
Oh yeah, who rated us?
Who
FBI.
raided us? I
The
don't
FBI
actually-
rated us.
Get down
FBI, open up!
No, that door hasn't been kicked in, and I'm not on the ground yet, so I think we're gonna be okay.
I think our IT guy will
You make
take them out.
one joke. You make one joke about starting a revolution and having weapons caches, and they get all up in a.
I didn't get a notification, and it won't show me who raided us.
Warchild says he loves this time slot.
Oh,
Cool.
RNGesus says, "Will the T95 E2 be buffed?" We don't have any information on specific vehicle buffs until post New Balance because
What
none are
did
going to
I
happen.
get? I got a
I
training
hope it gets
booklet.
buffed though. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the first time I've actually gotten that from
We have Weegix next. I think
Weegix.
Weegix's tank's name is just Weegix or X Weegix.
He just said streamer's choice for.
His name though.
Oh. Weejix.
Is it error displaying name? No.
Weejix.
I'm not finding a Weegix.
You're not finding a
Weejix
Weejix.
with
I'm
the
not
G?
finding a Weegix. Oh, there he is. I found it. I found it.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah.
For some reason, it wasn't popping up. Voss says, I personally don't like this new time slot because Clan Wars and other clan events are happening, so I missed some of the stream.
True.
Hear you that on Voss.
But you're still first in the queue.
True. DVS says, is there a new RNG video coming out? I got a badge and camo, but can't find a video I'm in. There's always a new one coming out, so maybe you'll be in the next one. I have to check the timeline. I think we just had one last week, so it'll probably be another couple weeks for the next one. So invite should be out to you, Weegix.
Yep.
Weejix.
He says he's currently in a game.
Gotcha.
All right, we can come back to you.
YouTube doesn't. Oh, yeah, did we figure out who rated us on Twitch?
Apparently it's not on Twitch. Apparently all y'all viewers are over on YouTube.
YouTube just exploded.
Is this
Hello,
prime time for
YouTube.
YouTube?
Apparently.
YouTube don't raid.
All right. What?
Ruthless would like us to play a
We
Polish
get-
tank.
Polish tank?
Ooh.
That could be a Polish tank.
Yeah.
Make that happen.
Let's do that.
All right, tier 5.
I'm gonna have to give you one more. You either got to let us know you're not getting the invite, or
He said he was in a game.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
I
oh,
missed
okay.
it. Sorry.
Let's.
Well, we're gonna bump
do
you down one, Weegix.
Yeah.
Jonathan Thompson. Jonathan underscore Thompson.
Thompson. Invite out to Jonathan Thompson
Alrighty.
and the ML Vet clan.
Yeah, Kilroy on YouTube said, I wish I had the chance to get the left on the black market, but didn't see it. That thing went so quick.
The Military Veterans and Associates clan. There, the ML Vet clan.
That clan. What tier? We're doing Polish. Did we establish a tier?
We have not because we haven't gotten someone in the platoon yet. Invite is out to Jonathan Thompson. Sending it one more time. If you're not getting an invite, let us know. Major says that they shared the stream on Facebook. That's probably what did it.
Oh,
Nice.
Thanks, Major.
Thank
yeah,
you.
thanks.
Good
Much
looking out.
appreciated. Alrighty. Whoa. Jesus Christ. Hello.
Ooh, Jesus Christ.
Jeez.
All right, let's
Jesus
stop before we get in trouble.
Christ. That is my favorite.
Hello, everybody from Major's Share, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how it works on YouTube.
Todd says, is the Panzer 2J overpowered? Define
anymore.
overpowered.
I feel like its
Frontally,
overpoweredness
maybe.
has
I don't
been leveled out a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not as crazy as it used to be, but
yeah.
it's still kind of gross. I think the main thing with the Panzer 2J is like your gun sucks, but your armor is great, and so people
Hi
can't
from
pen you, and then they
Japan.
just do stupid stuff
Hello.
in front of you, and then you kill them. People who don't know how to deal with the Panzer 2J, it's definitely going to seem really overpowered.
Mm-hmm.
Once you see one and you get a feel for it, it's not as hard to deal with, but it's pretty strong.
So will the real Slim Shady please stand up, because it is your turn to platoon and we did send you an invite.
Yeah, we are gonna Jonathan Thompson. We're gonna have to move on.
Let's see. Weejix, are you out of your game?
I'll send Weejix another invite.
Weejix.
Sorry, guys,
Weejix?
we're trying to get a platoon mate in here, but we are having some trouble with this part of the list.
Yeah. If not, we'll get error.
Words are hard.
All right,
yes,
Weejix is
indeed.
done.
All right,
So.
since you invite Weejix.
Why didn't my question get answered?
Oh, probably missed this, man. Sorry. We did try and get all of them, but a lot of them come
Here's their question.
Any clue of when the next gold conversion XP bonuses? Not right now, actually. I'd have to go look at the plan.
Greetings, Weejix. What would you like to play?
If we miss your comment, please just repeat it. We do miss questions sometimes. We apparently have 1,208 of you in chat.
And just
so-
say it louder. you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, just
Just type it louder.
say
you
it
know,
louder.
just
No, yeah.
Decoy says I blocked 1.5k once on my Panzer J, which doesn't sound like a lot until you remember what tier it's at. Weejix, go ahead and choose the tier you'd like to play, and we'll match you.
let me know what tier pops up.
Sorry, Azza. We do
are
try and catch all the
waiting.
questions, but with all the chats coming in
Yeah.
at once, they come into one feed for us. We do miss.
Yeah,
stuff
and it's
occasionally.
far away from me, and I got new contacts, and like I'm
We're just gonna keep
surprised.
making
I could-
excuses. He says streamer's choice. I'm gonna pick tier 7
Tier 7.
because
ready.
that's always our least played tier, so I always like to pick it.
All right,
If
well, I
they
don't have a
bring
tier
back the
7
South
Polish.
Coast map, I hope so. I love that map. Will they be removing the tidal flow that could drown you? I don't know. Possibly.
Wait.
We'll see.
Oh, he picked tier 9.
What?
Oh, okay.
Doing tier
no.
9. Nope. Yeah.
Nope.
said streamer's choice.
Streamer's
All
choice.
right, tier 7.
Are you a streamer,
Captain,
Weejix?
Get ready. I mean, they could
Go
be.
check out Weejix' stream at twitch.tv/.
Because he's picking the
Xweejix.
tanks.
All right. Well, we have the count in prep.
Gungnir on
so.
YouTube says that they think the
I don't
2J is
know,
overpowered.
play.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's an unreasonable position. I don't think it's before it had a reputation of being like a complete battle annihilator, and I don't think it's quite that strong anymore. But it is quite strong.
I don't know what to play.
If you want a good laugh, get into a match with the Valentine 2 and the Panzer 2J just bouncing premium shells off each other's fronts because both their guns are terrible.
Oh, I can
compared
play
to
my
the other.
ass. Nice.
I, for a while, had like a 70% win rate on Blitz because I was playing the Valentine 2. And because it has super pref, no one could pen me frontally.
Ross says, are they going to add more maps to Frontline Steel Hunter? So at this time, we haven't announced any plans to make more maps for Frontline Steel Hunter. However, if you check out the article that just got posted today, we are making considerable changes to both of the current Frontline maps. And we haven't announced the changes to Steel Hunter yet, but they're going to be considerable.
Yeah.
That the reason that we're
Huge
doing
maps.
4 Frontlines in a row before doing any Steel Hunters is because we're spending that time finishing this year's version of Steel Hunter.
And count in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. When is Frontline?
March
9th. Yeah. All right.
Don't worry, I hold down the fort.
Yeah.
All right. What are you guys talking about over here? Because I can't see.
Just you know, I could. Hold on. Let me.
Even just like stretch it a little bit would help me out here. Or I could just sit in the middle.
Scale.
Oh, there we go. Oh, I feel like an old 80-year-old woman.
Oh hi. Welcome back.
Like those remotes with the giant numbers.
Oh no,
on
is Execrable on the other team? He is the 45 TP. Keep an eye out for him.
I made all of the words bigger so Jambi can read them now.
We must destroy Execrable.
Bigger blurs.
Bigger white splotches.
That's fine.
For those of you
could
joining
you
us,
please answer this person's question? What?
Armored scooter.
Armored scooter.
Keep an eye out for it. In the meantime, for those of
Is
you
that
who
a
are
name?
new to the stream,
Oh.
we do stream to Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook simultaneously. We're on Twitch at twitch.tv/World of Tanks NA. That is the preferred place because we have the most functionality and stuff. You can platoon with us there, but we will continue streaming to YouTube and Facebook for those of you who enjoy watching us on those platforms.
And every Tuesday and Thursday we are streaming. Thursday is our new time slot from 6 to 8 p.m. Central Time.
And then Vex, who is copy-pasting Armored Scooter's question, says, will armored vehicles and rockets make their way into the game one day?
Armored vehicles are already here.
I'm assuming he means more general
Yeah.
armored vehicles. That's a possible one. The rockets are a bit iffy because of how much they would change the gameplay. We ask the question pretty frequently of will Watt ever expand to modern era? And it's a really interesting question, of course. Our timeline in the game for most nations, with some very few exceptions, runs from about the early Cold War is when it ends. We do have a couple of vehicles that are newer than that, but for the most part, it's early Cold War. So you only get the first version of the M60, and so on and so forth.
Certain
Gosh,
exceptions.
taking a beating. I didn't realize we were bottom tier. Oof.
Yeah.
But the issue with getting any newer than we are is we're already blocking out a lot of technology that isn't represented in our game. And if we were going to get any newer, we'd really want to start to add those to the game, and it would just
What?
it would be a totally different game. Which isn't to say it's
Yeah.
not something we're considering doing.
It wouldn't be like tier 11 or tier 10 to 11.
But
It
once
would be
you
a
get into stuff like
significant jump.
right, once you get into stuff like rockets and infrared and reactive armor and all the crazy stuff that comes with like Cold War era, we really want to have some of those things be game mechanics, and it's hard to mesh those with what World of Tanks is right now. So I guess what I'm saying is it's certainly possible in the future versions. However, it's probably not gonna. It wouldn't be with the game as it is now.
And then Warchild says, why can't I find a Watt Snuggie in the Amazon store?
Gotta get a Watt Snuggie. How do we not have a Watt Snuggie?
I would love to have like a camo Snuggie. I actually had a leopard print Snuggie when I still lived with my parents. It was the best thing ever.
Todd on YouTube wants a A10 Warthog, which I fully endorse.
Wait, is that the
Yeah.
Yes, that is the bird.
I just
my
want the
favorite.
Halo tank, Scorpion.
Or
Or the Warthog from Halo.
Taze
Just
Snow
Halo
has an
stuff.
interesting
Just
question.
give me some Halo
please
stuff,
don't
man.
sue us, Bungie.
343 now?
Oh, right, 343.
Oh!
Why can War Thunder do it so well? So War Thunder is just it's a totally different game. World of Tanks
Yeah.
is a specific, it's not a simulator, but it's an arcade tank battle. And the way the game is set up, it's actually a fairly delicate balance of penetration and armor and shell type. And I mean, we don't even have smoke launchers because
Yeah.
we're not trying to make that kind of game. World of Tanks is
But we do have smokability things.
in
in
Frontline.
Frontline.
But in general, like we have lots of tanks that are modelable smoke launchers but don't have them. War Thunder goes for a more, I would say, battlefield type
Yeah.
of game, whereas World of Tanks is really kind of its own thing. So it's depending on what you're looking for. But that's why. And like I said, I'm not saying those things won't happen. Just that if we're going to start adding stuff like that, it would be a considerable change.
Yeah. And then Armored
wow, I
Scooter
whiffed.
says, will
Bad.
we get smoke shots / arty shells to cover in advance? So we do
I want
have
that so bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like we're all on the same
Execrable.
page.
It's
like,
execrable.
So we do have
Yes,
it
peek out
in
execrable.
Frontline. So there
Execrable.
is that consumable that you can use to cover in advance.
I'm gonna
But,
get some spotting damage.
Like me personally, I
Or
feel
assisted.
like that's too much to be added to the spotting mechanics system that a lot of people already don't quite understand. But it would be really interesting to have.
You're alone? Are you alone?
Arg Arcanus on Twitch says, World of Tanks, what about beer as a consumable? I'm for
We are a
it.
PG-13
it.
game,
Or vodka?
and
Yeah, not that we would ever endorse.
unfortunately-
Oh, you blocked me.
Unfortunately,
Sorry, buddy.
we cannot endorse the consumption of alcoholic beverages to all of our
We're talking about root beer. What are you talking about?
Yeah, root beer.
was
is a
root beer.
consumable.
root beer.
Yeah.
Root beer. I can
Vodka.
stand behind.
Ooh, we have a Udez back there. You know, I'm just rushing this dude.
What tier
I'm in
will
a Russian
Frontline
tank,
be?
so I
Please
should
not
rush.
say
Oh, never
tier
mind.
9 or
getting
10.
RD'd.
It is tier 8. Frontline.
Curse you for
Use
baiting us
that.
execrable. I'm gonna get RD to death if I stay here.
What about a smoke consumable with a recharge similar to repair /
Oh
first
gosh,
aid
his
kits?
gun is at the perfect level as mine.
I don't know.
I like the idea.
It'd be interesting. I don't know
Yeah.
how it would work in World of Tanks, personally. I'm
It,
not a
it
game
would. It
designer.
would. That's the main thing. Is again the spotting system is a fairly
Complex.
it's a delicate
My
thing.
driver.
So I'm certainly not opposed to it individually, but I know that like the balanced ecosystem of a 600 vehicle game, when you start introducing new mechanics like that, can get kind of crazy. As some of you would argue happened with Wheelie Boys. And I
Wheelie
don't
Boys.
Totally disagree with that.
It'd make a
Boys.
temporary bush true, but I feel like it would not quite help people use it effectively. There is
I'm not helping
definitely
right here.
also on top of that. How do we balance the amount of smoke consumables? That's
I mean-
a question. Like if it's a part of artillery, I mean,
I'm gonna get
maybe,
killed by Artie in 3,
but
2, 1,
Are you the Tiger or are you the T-29?
T29.
Okay. No, already shot Tiger.
Okay. Well, they have 2.
The WZ, I think, might be flanking, or he's going to be heading back this way.
Zoran Chosky says,
Oh,
any
that's
changes
a
to old
stampede. I'm
OG
dead.
tanks like the IS-7? Its standard pen and gold pen are subpar compared to the other tier 10 heavies.
Sorry, which tank?
The IS-7, they would like more...
So the IS-7 pen is a bit lower, but it has a lot of other things going for it.
yeah.
I'm not saying that. I mean, I would say the IS-7 is certainly not a meta tank, but I don't know if the IS-7's in a place. I feel like there are tanks that need a buff more than the IS-7.
Yeah.
Personally, the IS-4.
Oh,
for
this
example,
is bad to
I
be
would
right by
argue.
each other. We need assistance.
The 121. I guess I just I'm with you. Maybe you could use a little love, but I feel like there's vehicles that could use the attention a lot more than the IS-7.
Yeah. Squeaky
Oh, there's the
Squeaky
Artie.
says,
Oh,
the
gosh.
changes to Frontline seems like you want to make it harder to reach the maximum level. Is that intended?
It actually should be easier.
Oh, I whiffed. Now I'm
Squeaky.
dead.
Unless you're referring to not
Probably
being able to
tracked
go
me
back
again.
and progress in time. Thanks for the game, Execrable. You did a really good job of holding that corner down. Well done.
I didn't do too bad either. 1,300, 1,800 combined. Not too bad.
All right, thank you for the game, Weejix. Unfortunately, we are going to lose that one, but at least it was
That was a
pretty
fun
decent
game.
fight. Yeah.
We had a good little push on the west side.
All right.
Just a couple whiffs by me.
I don't know if we have Slim Shady around. I'm going to call
What?
upon him
I'll shoot
one more
another
time.
invite to Jonathan.
Otherwise, if Slim Shady is not around, we're going to move on to error displaying name, who is restarting their computer.
Oh, okay.
Lag in game, am not alone from insanely average.
Squeaky said he didn't get the answer over Jambajon. He wants you to repeat your answer about...
Yeah, so
Oh, sorry.
it should be easier, Squeaky. Let me know why you think it would be harder, but my understanding is it should be easier. I guess the argument would be that you don't have the ability to go back and progress at your own pace like you did last year. However, the grind itself should be much quicker to get tokens than it was to get prestige levels last year. Epic on Twitch says, is there any hope of getting night battles and or weather? The devs have commented on this in a Q&A, and basically it's something that we'd really love to do, but when we make our priorities for the year for what the devs are going to work on, weather is one of those things that just always seems to be under something more important, like in this case, rebalancing premium shells. And,
We did get the weather effect on tanks, so there's sand on the tank on like Sand River or snow kind of along it. So there's little things like that, but not actual weather effects.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're going to have to... Yeah, you did already.
So they're relaunching the game, so...
Okay, no worries there.
Warchild's got some hot takes.
Is that his in-game name as well?
As far as I know.
Hey, completed a mission.
Yep, found him.
Okay, cool.
All right.
So yeah, someone, can you scroll a bit? There was a Facebook question. Tree Branch says, this game looks complicated. It is!
Very complex.
It definitely
complex.
is. If you're on Facebook, but if you go to our YouTube channel, World of Tanks North America, we do have a new player playlist that can cover some of the more complicated mechanics. Highly recommend everyone, even those who've been playing a while, if you haven't watched them, watch the Explaining Mechanics Camouflage and Explaining Mechanics Penetration videos. They give a lot of insights into the little details about the spotting system and the armor/penetration system that really will help you out.
Don't get intimidated. It is intimidating with all the information, but
Just don't.
just burn it down to the basics of, obviously, the sides and rear of a tank is going to be the weaker points, you know.
Sebastian says, sorry, I was on the other team last match and could not let you win. You didn't.
Which tank were you? Let's see if we got problems. Or
There we go. We got air displaying name. Wonder Waffle on YouTube says, when can we expect the arrival of new maps, i.e. Pearl River and Berlin? Rough estimates. Unfortunately, it's tough for me to give rough estimates at this time because I don't have one myself.
Oh, he was the arty.
Was he?
Were you stream sniping?
No, there were
I
no
got some questions
there were no
for
blind
you.
shots.
What was his name again? Sebastian?
It's Sebastian.
Sebastian?
Danum, we already had a bingo winner. It happened really fast
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, y'all
it was
couldn't
almost
get
immediately.
bingo. Yeah.
Tier
Seriously.
8. Also, how many
Tier eight,
counts are in
sorry.
the NA server total lol? Ooh, that's a good question, Eric.
Tier 8.
Several million overall. Not that many active.
Let's go with
Still
the
a
Tiger
six-digit
2
active,
again. I'll do it for
Considerable
Rocker.
amount of 6 digits.
So Squeaky wants to know why you think it'll be easier to
Just okay, so you only get 4 frontline instead of 10 to reach 15 levels instead of 30. That said, it will be harder to reach each level. Why do you think it'll be easier? My understanding is that it wouldn't be harder to reach each level. I might be wrong, Squeaky. I've only had about a half hour to read through the stuff today, so I'll have to
Alright.
check it out.
Tier
Justin says they
8.
remove prestige for tokens, though that make it easier. That was my thinking, is that instead of having to go up all the levels and then prestige, you just earn the tokens as you go up to the first level. Because you only have to go up to 15 once
Ooh.
instead of going up to 30.
Their
4 times.
displaying name is flexing
Oh,
on us.
yeah, he is.
Ooh,
Wow.
that flex.
We don't even have one of those.
No. We're not even allowed to get those.
Correct.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, which is all of you because you can't see our
It's a
screens.
surprise.
It air displaying air displaying name is busted out of Type 59G.
Oh, you know what? If we're rolling like this, let me bring my budget Type 59.
Y'all tier 8 pref.
Tier 8 pref Type 59.
Yeah.
That's the only way you can get in the game with us.
Lady Elione on Twitch asks, question, why is it too hard to get silver for the first 5 tiers? Many of my friends think the game was much better in 2014 to get to the higher tiers. So it should actually be easier to get up the tiers now because you have stuff like blueprints. It's way easier to get boosters. The actual grind is more forgiving. As far as credits, tier 5 actually has some of the best credit makers in the game. If you have a tier 5 that you're good at and you're a free-to-play player, you can make a solid 30K a game with, say, an M4A1 if you could do okay in it.
Armored Scooter says, so we have tanks. When will we get DPS and heals?
My arm's caught on the
Tier
wire,
8
but that's a
pref
thumbs down.
Count in 5, 4, 3,
a healer.
2, 1, go. Well, stop running away from the
When
healer.
will we get healers?
See, all the tank players in MMOs, this is all we got. It's just tanks. We don't need healers.
Elio RX says, World of Tanks in A, you rebalance ammo, why keep high price for special ammo since it does less damage? Well, part of it also is we want to put a premium on penetrating armor to make armor a little more relevant again.
More efficient in terms of penetration.
And part of the benefit of AP is that it is the most cost-efficient use, and that's still planned as part of the newer system.
Cardinarfa has a long comment / question.
Rebalancing ammo has taken a long time, too long, and everything else is delayed as a result. When is ammo done so we can move on to productive tank class balance? Well, we're running the first major test of the full version of changes right now. We'll probably be at least 1 or 2 more before we get close to a live server release. So I would say at least a couple of months more. I'm sad to say.
Yeah.
I understand the frustration about how slow it is. However, as many people who have looked at the sandbox changes now would be happy to tell you it needs some work. So we're not going to force it through so that we can get to other stuff sooner. The whole purpose in doing the new balance as one big balance patch instead of incrementally is because we knew it was going to be a big complicated thing that would all affect each other and would have to all be done at once.
Yeah. David Brown
Look at
says,
these boys.
what's up with dispersion on Artie in the sandbox?
Is it different?
I don't believe anything has changed with
You might,
dispersion.
you might have some lag, David.
Yeah.
It is.
As far as I know, dispersion
Not local
didn't
servers.
change.
Yeah.
But
Too much talk.
there's a lot of
Play.
information.
Too much talk. We were waiting for the game to get.
We talk between games,
Yeah.
guys. We do. While we're talking, we're basically preparing the next match, and we're also trying to get platoon mates. So
Carl.
we're not talking just to talk.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I do it sometimes, and but
Yeah, so
Which is fine.
Jambi John flexing your budget Type 59G.
yeah, dude, you see this? It's brushed gold.
It's matte gold.
Yeah, and I got
Oh,
some hearts
ooh.
on it too.
Good question.
I hope you guys are following me. Okay.
So I eat men 4. I hope. Anyways, do you think they will introduce the multi-turreted tanks like the ones in Halloween 2017?
This is
so
happening.
this is something that that the devs have discussed, and basically,
This is a bad idea, but
The
it's happening.
Halloween 2017 was a test for things like PvE and also multi-turreted tanks, and they weren't really satisfied with the way that the multi-turreted tanks worked. And so they didn't want to introduce that mechanic. However, we obviously did get a very similar mechanic, which is the double barrel tanks. Who's to say we won't see another similar test for multi-turreted tanks? I think a lot of us are wanting that. And so, you know, maybe we will get multi-turreted tanks in the future, but so far it
Oh, hit the
doesn't
top
look
of his
like
tank.
they want to do the
Oof.
2017
We're getting hit
version.
from the high line now.
Is it time to talk about food yet?
I gotta get out of here. I'm taking too much damage.
I don't know.
I'm sticking with it. It was a bad plan. I'm committed.
I'm gonna go help deal with
Oh
this
no!
PC up top.
I didn't mean to break it. Ow! Okay.
Come on, Gunner. Put the shell in.
Put the shell in. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
You put the shell in the tank, my friend, and blow it all up.
Oh, I am so hurt right
Steven
now.
on Twitch says, love the new time works. Well, he says like, not love, I should put. Like the new time works much better for me. Cool. Well, every Thursday we'll be here in the later PM slot.
There you are.
Elior X says, why was NA server lagging during Dynasty Wars, and what will
There's
we
another
do
Type 59G on the enemy team.
Oh boy.
for the next event like that to prevent it?
I am so screwed.
So the lag issue was unrelated to Dynasty Wars. It was related to a persistent database error. And then
Jeez.
there was some other stuff going on with network connections at the same time.
Okay, where can I run?
So yeah, like I said,
Okay, I'm
it
screwed.
wasn't event related. So hopefully
I have HE loaded. I'm
technical
stupid.
fixes that
I'm
were
so
implemented-
stupid. Sorry.
No worries. Anyway, it wasn't event related. It's supposed to be fixed now. If it's not fixed, please submit a ticket. We'll be happy to investigate further.
And then Armored Scooter asks, what are your favorite pizza toppings?
Ooh, a
I kind of agree with Montague. Sometimes I'll swap out the olives for mushrooms.
So
For those who can't see it, pepperoni, jalapenos, or black olives, or even green olives.
So my favorites are pepperoni, green peppers, mushroom, ham, and bacon.
So I identify as being from Chicago, and accordingly, my favorite pizza topping is sausage.
Sausage.
But what kind of sausage?
An Italian fennel sausage, usually,
Oh,
or Italian sausage
And
seasoned
now I'm
with fennel.
hungry.
Yeah, it is the second half of the evening stream, which means we
It
do
is.
start to talk about food.
Cajun likes flavored pizza flavored.
Frenchie
pizza.
says deep dish is bad. Well, you'll be happy to know that deep dish is not actually the pizza that most Chicagoans eat. I should have known that was going to happen.
Oof.
I didn't realize that flank had completely fallen. Most Chicagoans eat a kind of a crackery, thin, square cut crust type of pizza called tavern style pizza. At least on a regular basis. The
Said
deep
that's
dish,
the square cut ones.
yeah, deep dish is more of a tourist thing. I mean, it's
Oh,
there,
no.
but you know, like if it's Friday and you order a pizza, you're much more likely to get the tavern cut than you are the deep dish. At least my experience living on the south side.
Mailman, who happens to be a milkman, says, wouldn't it be
Still
better
my
if
favorite
credit
name.
makers were higher tier, so not only would it prevent considerable seal clubbing, but also increase the chance of fair MM for higher tiers? So I think the best credit makers are at tier 8 because that's where some of the best tier 8 premium credit makers are. Also, on
6
top
to
of
8.
that, a lot of the best credit makers are are tanks that will have lower ammo costs. And so the lower your ammo cost, the more likely you are to have a higher earning rate for that tank.
Oh,
And just be
Frenchie's on
better.
the north side. Claps for you, Frenchie.
Nice.
What do you got? Aurelios, Ninos, what do you got? You're north side, so you're probably home run in guy.
Is
Love
there
home run
real
in.
poutine in Texas? No.
I'm sure
There is
that there's a
Yeah,
couple
there's
places
poutine
that do
out
it.
here. I mean, it's weird to say
Austin,
real
Austin
poutine.
has pretty much one of everything.
Yeah, it's
if you
the
find
melting
it.
Except
pot
for
over here.
Hawaiian barbecue.
Except for Hawaiian barbecue.
Yeah,
That's true.
or good sushi or anything like that.
There's some good sushi.
Actually, I found a
decent
really
sushi.
good sushi
You know,
place.
I think
It's
we're
called-
just getting used to it, and then
It's
we haven't
called
had it in a
sushi-
while, and
No,
then
I've-
we
No,
settle
no,
for
I
it
found
because I
something.
did that with the
This
burrito.
place is called Sushi Fever. It's actually really good. It's a little bit northish, but it's super good. I highly recommend it. I was shown it by oh my god, Smallest God.
Yeah, yep.
All right, and up next for our
Smallest
platoon
God. Oh.
That's,
Yeah.
is Paca.
Paca 77.
Paca
Invite going on to
77.
Paca 77.
All right.
Reels and using real cheese curds. I'm sure there's some around, but I haven't found it. What was the... Oh, no, there was a place in Oakland that did real poutine. That was really good. Back when we were in Oakland.
All right. Do we have our
Punisher says raw
friendo?
fish belongs on a hook.
That's tier.
Tier 7. He's
Tier
busting
7.
out the king
Tier
tiger.
7.
Get ready.
That's yep, tier 7.
Kilroy was here, says, I'm from the Latin Quarter of Old SF, now North Beach. I know Italian. Alrighty.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Tier 7. Tier 7. Count in, get ready. And then Verdict 7 says, HE nerf, question marks? Question mark, another HE nerf. This is bad.
Another HE nerf. I mean, it's the same changes that we tested before, so it's not different. The hope, again, is that it's not a nerf, but a change. However, I understand it is effectively acting as a nerf to many tanks.
Alright, count in.
Always goes back to food.
5, 4,
Snails are
3,
delicious, by the way.
2, 1, go.
Too garlicky, but good.
Punish.
Garlic destroys me.
Ayasaki on YouTube has sent us a message in Cyrillic that we're going to try and
gonna-
translate.
Translating in.
Punisher on Twitch says, "How you feeling, Cabbage? I'm doing pretty well, man. I have my good days and my bad days, but the ankle is holding up mostly. Why did you make it so hard to get to tier 10 and also so expensive to play them?" Says Thomas on YouTube. So Thomas, World of Tanks was originally envisioned as a massively multiplayer online game. That was, for those of you who don't know,
Look at this.
Victor and the original Wargaming team set out to... Hi, bearded. I also let go of my beard with a short haircut. Hello to you too, sir.
That's pretty good.
Sorry, I got distracted. I was answering a question. Oh, why? Okay, so anyway, World of Tanks was originally conceived as an MMO. The original team set out to they were going to make something along the lines of a World of Warcraft style game.
Yeah,
They
more
decided
fantasy.
that market was pretty saturated, and then they thought about what they could do next, and tanks is what popped into their head. So when the game was designed, it was designed as an MMO
Baby
with
score.
the tiers representing the level of your character. And so tier 10 is kind of conceptually supposed to be the same as having like a max level character in World of Warcraft. So the reason it takes so long to get there is because it's an MMO, and the tier 10 represents your character of a specific tank line reaching maximum level. We have made it over the years easier to get to level 10. You have stuff like blueprints, on-track events, boosters. It is easier to get to tier 10 than it used to be, but getting one is still quite an achievement.
Yeah. And then
And Artie-
I'm going to answer a couple of short questions. Stephen Gale says, will you ever have a classic WOT like RuneScape? We actually did have
we did.
classic WOT not too long ago.
Yeah, we did that.
We had
and
2
then
iterations of it, right?
It was April Fool's Day last year, right?
Yeah. And then Chivalrous Veteran says, does the Type 59G have preferential matchmaking? Yes.
Yeah,
yes, it does.
it's identical to the normal Type 59, except it's
gold.
gold. It has a dragon on it.
And Salmon? Salmon? Salmon?
Oh, okay, there it
Salmon-y?
is.
Anyways, will Hesh be affected with the change? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
So Hesh, nominally Hesh and other versions of higher damage HE that certain, especially American vehicles have, they are getting affected by the change. They won't penetrate. However, they will ostensibly have higher damage than other HE. So, for example, Tuesday on the stream, I was playing around with the Death Star, which is the FE 215B 183, and Hesh was consistently doing about 600 to 700 damage with a direct hit shot, which is about halfway between a non-pen and a full pen.
Yeah.
So it's a little more, Hesh is still a little more effective than standard HE, at least on the current version of the test.
And then Nazmul Huda says, is NA server planning a team clash event for us? Will we get EU commanders, Skill, Des, Awesome Epic Guys, Myland, with NACC
Oh,
commanders?
the blogger.
So we
thing,
do,
right?
we don't
Blogger
have
battle.
a team clash in the works right now. However, we are looking at trying to get those commanders available for NA players.
Yeah.
I definitely would like to have a skill commander.
Do different same tier premiums have a different credit coefficient? I believe the only tank in our game that has a different credit coefficient is going to be the Churchill 3. It was
Ooh, Super Hellcat
the
back there.
first premium tank that was introduced as an invite code and is the only premium tank that I believe has a different credit earning potential. Otherwise, same tier premium tanks all have the same credit coefficient, which is 50% more. And then outside of that, the only reason why some premium tanks earn more is because they have lower ammo costs and possibly lower repair costs.
Scott says, I want Klaus in my tank and skill, of course. Yeah, we would love to do the same version for NA. We were a bit limited in what we were able to do as far as adding more crews.
This
to the
heavy
game,
needs
but
to
it's something
move
we
up.
definitely like to do in the adventure.
Asa,
In the future
unfortunately,
of
I
the adventure.
don't
Move
know
up.
if we have an answer for that. We are the World of Tanks NA channel, so I don't know if Cabbage might have an answer to this. Why did New Zealand have a lockout to the store missions and Clan Wars page in game?
Yeah, I'm not sure when did that happen. Were you referring to NA server or Asia server? We have guys on NZ who play on both, I know.
Yeah.
All right, these guys are babies.
But yeah, if that was our server, I'm unaware of it happening.
That sucks.
What is the World of
I'm a baby.
Warships Captain's Logbook? What is that?
Oh, I
actually
can't
know.
stand that.
Here's
The
one from
training
Ken
books?
Thomas.
The new balance system. Why are the special shells still so much more expensive than standard
Come on,
shells when
Gunner.
both of them have their own separate advantages?
Oh.
So I answered that one earlier, but
Yeah, that one's.
Yeah.
basically we want to put a premium on penetrating armor to give armor a little more meaning in the game. In the
Yeah,
meta.
it has a little bit more efficiency when and dealing damage. You're going to be dealing less, but
I
you're paying
didn't
that higher
rush
cost
out,
for that more efficient penetration round.
What is wrong with my gun?
And then Asa says,
lagging?
referring to New
I have
Zealand
good ping.
I
connecting
totally
to,
lost control of my tank there at the end.
was your ping spiking?
No, doesn't look like it. I don't know what
No
happened.
packet loss or anything.
But I tried
I just
to
made bad
hit
plays.
the hatch like 3 times and it wouldn't go.
Our VK 101.
So So as I said, New Zealand connecting to NA server.
So did you by chance put in a support ticket? Because this is the first time hearing about it, and I don't believe it was planned. So if it did happen, it was not planned.
And then
So I have to check with the CS guys to see if they have some ticket reports, and we can figure out what happened.
Yeah.
Deep Void says, didn't the original Type 59 on the Asia server, not the Asia server,
Chinese server.
the
The
Chinese,
Chinese, yeah.
server, have a plus 100% credit bonus?
Is our
Yes.
bud still in here? Oh no.
It was after the second black market offer, and it occurred to a lot of other NZ players as well. So as I will look into that and ask around the CS guys, but I haven't heard anything about it yet. Insanely average says C lag. I don't know what that was. I do know that I tried to fire there, but my ping was everything was displaying fine. Yeah, maybe it was just my brain wasn't sending signals to my fingers that I thought it was. But yeah, I don't know. Finster says NA server is unplayable, big lag. We've been playing just fine it all day until that specific 5-second interval.
I'm only hitting like 30 ping.
I'm at 33.
Anyone know what is with the double barrel guns?
You got
I mean-
2 guns,
Yeah.
2 barrels.
What? On the home screen. I mean, there are double barrel guns in the game.
Yep,
now.
that's the new from tier 8 to tier 10 on the Russian heavy lines.
All right, so up next
They
we
go
have
big boom.
MS Sanchez, and this will probably be the last game. So that is their in-game name.
M. Sanchez Dev.
Oh, I just derped and did not type. Is that an E?
Yeah, EASOHIK.
Oh. Just looking at the other one.
The cricketer is spreading some funny
Oh, I inserted an
misinformation.
extra.
Is that a bug there?
There we go. I got
What?
it.
I think there's a bug inside the light.
Inside the light?
Oh, yeah.
Invite
So-
is going out soon. Thanks for the game, Pekka. Yeah,
Aw.
we had a rough time, but
Yeah.
it wasn't your fault.
All right.
kind of a
Neverwish says 4
stagnant
tries,
game.
4 failed count-ins for me. Oof.
I do got to kick you out, Pekka, so I can get the next guy in, but thank you very much for the game, and we appreciate you hanging out.
Jim Love
Invite out to
says,
Yasuhik.
how much longer are the premium missions going to last?
Vinny,
Which
Vici?
premium missions?
The 3 daily ones?
Yeah, the ones that earn you bonds.
Yeah, those.
The Watt premium
As long as you
missions.
have the premium account.
Yeah.
Should be daily, yeah.
Yeah.
Cricketer says, oh, he might be
Forever.
referring to the premium tank missions, maybe?
Or missions.
The cricketer said even the lights at Wargaming have bugs, apparently.
Jeez.
Roasted!
Roast us harder. All right. Do we have our friend?
That was a good one.
Invite is out to Yasuhik.
What's the deal with all these bugs?
If not, I am going to open up. Actually, let me do this way. We're gonna open the queue real quick, and if we don't get M. Sanchez in, the first person to add themselves to the queue is gonna get that last platoon. Oh, invite.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Yasuhik,
gonna
I
close
sent you
it.
an invite. I'll remake the platoon, because that's sometimes the platoon glitches.
Yeah. He hasn't gotten it.
I'm
Okay.
alone.
We will attempt to get you in here. Sorry, Execrable.
What's
you
what's
tried.
what's the pin on this
Tried.
thing? 198.
How can we get Jambajon to come back? You should probably ask him.
I do 1 stream a year.
Just one.
Just 1.
I'm trying to shoot invites, Yasuhik. You're not getting any of them? Can we check the settings? I'll pull up this. Oh boy.
All right.
Oh God.
Do you have your?
Yes.
Do you
So
want me to
make
try
sure.
invite? Oh, the
This
friend
one, right?
settings. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this setting, and we need to get this fixed. We've been trying to get this
Yeah.
fixed. The setting says accept invitations only from friends in the garage. It should say only accept invitations from friends in the garage, because that would make a lot more sense. Make sure you don't have this checked. Settings are okay. I don't know what the deal is then, man. How about you
What?
send me a
What
platoon invite?
server are you on?
No, I see him.
Well,
We
oh.
found him.
Oh.
I think. I'm sending you invites.
EASOHIK.
Yeah.
How about you invite us?
Oh, I got him. It worked this time.
Okay.
Third
There we
time's a
go.
charm.
Can
All
you
right.
invite me?
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Thank you, insanely average. I'm okay.
All right.
Is Chimpy John also Domo Sapien? Yes, we are all Domo Sapien.
When are double barrel SPGs happening? I hope never.
I hope tomorrow.
Not that I
Just
not-
drive real
not when
close
I'm
to your
around.
ally.
You know,
Sync.
not,
Get on
not
Discord.
not gonna bring up new tanks on console, but
All right,
there's an interesting.
Yasuhik,
SPG
it's
on
your
there.
tier choice.
Man, these contacts suck.
Yeah. Which ones did you get? Because I'm actually getting your contacts in.
Biofinity.
I wanna not
I
get
mean,
yours.
yeah. I'm not.
Did you
trashing.
drive here? You drove to work.
Yeah. I mean, I could see things. I'm still
Did you bring some
reading,
drops?
but it's just
vague
no.
shapes.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's
All right, he's bringing out the tier 10 Progetto.
Yeah, let me
Yeah,
get
it's a
them
classy
Team
vehicle.
Dragon points.
All right. Rotary barrel loaders for Artie.
I'm
Jeez.
going to bring out an M60.
Double barrel reversed auto reloading hydro pneumatic wheeled artillery, please.
Yep.
What
On
would
it.
hydro
What?
pneumatic? Well, I guess
Oh, you get
would,
that crazy arc, so you could like
Yeah.
launch it in the air.
Yeah.
Rainbow.
It would be like the
Where's my-
FV line.
Jimpy with the baby vision.
What tank is this,
I'm gonna rename you Baby John.
Baby
Bambi John.
Baby John.
Bambi John.
Hold on.
I can't believe we've never done that before.
Yeah, that's a new one.
Oops.
Usually Monty's.
Baby John.
Baby John.
Baby John. All right.
All right.
That's my.
Whoops.
That's my.
Whoa, where did we go? All right.
Ready for a
All
tier
right,
10
tier 10
count in.
count in. Count in. 5,
My
4,
MC name.
3, 2, 1, go.
Axel says artillery that launches giant whipped cream pies. That sounds more like a Jeopardy category that is ways to have fun in the office.
I'm glad you
It would be more of a
specified
catapult at that point, right?
Whipped cream.
Todd on YouTube says, once New Balance is accepted, can some of the collector tier 3 tanks be added to tier 5 matches, like how they used to be? I miss firing at Churchills and KV1s with my Martyr too.
I don't think they'll be changing matchmaking,
Yeah,
Yeah, that shouldn't affect the matchmaking for the tanks.
yeah.
but who knows? Not.
Is it possible to get the perfect angle on Artie and on a slope to hit yourself? No, I don't believe so.
It should. I would love for that to be the thing.
Guys, I suck at Cliff.
You
I've
suck
never
at
been able to
Cliff.
figure this map out. I
Yeah,
always seem
it's
to go
not
to
my
the wrong
favorite.
place.
What tank are you in?
You just
M60.
you go to the same place you go.
M60. Go
Every time.
to the what is that? The 9-0 line and go to the. Well, actually, no. Don't do that.
I don't think it was Fem's. I don't think it was Fem's last day. She's just announcing that she's got 2 weeks. I believe.
Yeah.
We are sad. We are sad that she is leaving.
Actually, go to the what is that? The 4-5 line where the big old
What are
bowl
you in?
is.
Oh, you're in the M60.
I might do that. I'm probably just
Let's
gonna
just
follow
follow our
Yasuo,
boy.
though. Yeah. That's my plan.
Yeah, if you didn't have the giant bulbous thing on the top of your tank, I would have said go to the 9-0 line into the like cliff dip.
Big brain advice here from Arcanon X on Twitch. Go there and kill red tanks and don't die. I
Ooh.
don't know why I didn't think. I didn't think of
It
that.
used to be don't shoot green tanks either.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that now.
I mean, probably still
Shoot the red tanks, I think, was the original.
Yeah.
Will the tanks get good, right?
Yeah, shoot red tanks. I mastery badged this map in my T50 this morning. Spotter, patrol duty, and scout. Nice, congrats.
So I have,
Nice!
I have like really isolated individual good games on this map. I actually think I got my E25 Ace Tinker badge
Oh,
on this
Udez
map.
is up there. That's gonna be
But
ugly.
it was just a fluke. And that's what this map is always a fluke. You just like, you have to end up being in the right position.
Wait.
Really?
Wait.
That was an
How
impressive pen.
do we have nobody over there?
Are there moments where you wish they didn't remove team damage? No.
I
For-
kind
for me,
of
yeah.
enjoyed it. Yeah, it made me play a little bit more safe.
Yeah.
Um,
I've never felt that way. Like,
Oh, goodbye, pillar.
I will say
Goodbye, history.
as a player of the game, yes. As someone who is involved with trying to moderate the game, no.
Finster asks,
What?
is there any code today? No, there's
I
not.
don't know why.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
gosh,
So,
yeah. I'm so dead. I don't know
How
why.
was that guy there?
because I told you to go to the bowl and no one did.
I'm dead. I'm
Kirkus.
dead.
Kirker says cap the base.
Yeah, there's no code. If you guys missed the weekly watcher code, join
Ward Child.
our Discord channel or our Discord server and go to the React for Pings and go into the weekly watcher channel. And there is a post that has the YouTube video, and you can find the new code in the pinned comments.
Finster says, die by a battle bot. I did. I got killed by a battle bot. Which is a joke about the BP reward tanks.
Okay.
Although really it was that Progetto that
Oh,
killed
I'm
me.
slatting.
The
No.
Progetto flank is what killed me, not the
Soap rocks.
PB. So Awesome Jossum on Twitch says, I gotta say, I've really enjoyed the Dynasty Wars event. So many bonds, good amount of premium time ago. I'm glad to hear you enjoyed it. We're hoping
so
to do more of that kind of event in the future.
Oh no, I got spotted. Oh yeah, I'm dead.
Azza says, any plans on dealing with players who troll other players by pushing them, blocking them, pushing Artie into water or into other enemy guns? As it currently stands, if you have a replay of somebody doing that, please send it to our support team via the support portal, which maybe Tragic can link you. And if you send in a replay, we will review the replay and ban people who we call it physics abuse. There's a whole category for it under the rules violation section. If you send in a physics abuse ticket with a replay, we will review it and give a game strike to someone who does it. Mechanically, we don't have any. It's something that's really hard to prevent, aside from like turning physics off between friendly tanks, which would be weird.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But we
Ooh,
will.
someone got
That's something we take really seriously. When we get a replay of someone doing that, they get a warning, and then they start getting game bans, and that stack up real fast.
And we review the entire replay and watch everything.
If
Yeah.
they get caught 2 or 3 times, they're looking at like week-long game bans.
Yeah.
It's pretty severe.
Probably
One-
one of the more severe offenses you can
Yeah.
make in the game.
One of the biggest things about physics abuse is we also need to see intent behind the what happened. And so that's why we always ask for a replay, because if we don't have a replay, we can't tell if the person like did it on purpose or if they
Well,
might have done it
sorry.
accidentally.
Yeah, it's like from screenshots, it's hard to tell. We
Yeah.
really got to have the replay.
Yeah.
Finster says your referral program is great. Just got the 112 and the T26C5.
Nice.
Really well done.
Congrats.
Skiatch says last time I submitted a ticket, the physics abuse option was missing. Really? As far as I know, it's-
So for a little while, our CS team was reorganizing the player support page, and so different things were in weird places, and so I would recommend going to look at the different categories again, because there is a specific place to report physics abuse. So
Ooh,
so
not
you need
much
to rage quit
rewards.
asks how come NA did not participate in the Team Wars. A couple of reasons. There were definitely concerns about having the how we would have to gate the time for the 7v7 mode and how popular that would be. And then the Dynasty Wars came about as an alternative that was deemed to be better for the NA and the Apex servers.
Mm-hmm.
all right, so I'm gonna copy paste.
It would be cool to have those commanders though. It's something we're
Yeah.
looking at.
So
Especially
I
some
pasted,
from NA.
Yeah, so I pasted the link for physics abuse reporting. So if you guys have any reports that you want to make, do submit them there. And then Harlem Sparrow says, does Artie intentionally stunning friendly players count as physics abuse? No, because
It might.
artillery...
Sorry, go ahead.
No, because artillery, if they stun their friendlies, they can still turn blue and they can still be
Yeah.
banned for team damage.
So it's still
It's
handled
a
by our
kid,
automated
like
system.
it's a certain amount or
Yeah.
percentage of how much stun.
Yeah.
That said,
Yeah,
I
I
think
forget
there's
the
a scenario
exacts.
there where if it's a repeat offender who's abusing the system, we could
Yeah.
take a look at some replays and do an unsportsmanlike conduct ban.
Yeah, and then...
Which we also do for intentionally drowning artillery.
Yes.
Send in a ticket of artillery intentionally drowning. We'll
Suiciding,
get
so-
unsportsmanlike
Yeah.
conduct.
or going off a cliff, or what Baby John said,
Unless it looks really cool.
HEing yourself. So going up against a cliff or a building and then firing and killing yourself that way, that is intentional destruction
It's
of
just
your
bad
own vehicle.
on Apex.
Yeah, as it's actually not allowed ostensibly under the rules. It's just there's no automated way of catching it. There should be,
Yeah.
to be honest. But we will ban people or artists for drowning themselves if you send in
Yeah.
a ticket.
So I will... Oops. I will post the physics abuse link because that explains what physics abuse is, which includes pushing an ally into the line of fire, pushing an ally over or off terrain, flipping or attempting to flip an allied vehicle onto its side, blocking or pushing a teammate from leaving water, so drowning a teammate, blocking a teammate's shot, blocking a teammate from retreating from an unfavorable position or moving towards an objective. So if they're trying to get onto a cap, that counts. Pushing a teammate out of an objective area, cap circle, repair circle, and frontline, or intentional destruction of your own vehicle. So this counts for every tank, not just artillery.
Squeaky says, how large is the Wargaming NA team? Interesting question. I think we have about 30 to 35 people in this office dedicated to World of Tanks NA. And we also have a lot of support departments here as well that are who
different
do,
locations
who
and
do
stuff.
stuff for World of Tanks. But I think our office total has over 100 jobs in the Austin area. So yeah.
I thought WGNA only had one person.
Well, we are
Homo
all
sapien.
Domo sapien. The rest, we're
are.
all figments of Domo sapien's imagination. So,
Very strong figments.
all right, folks. I think we are going to get out of here. It's run a bit late. We'll be back on Tuesday at 4 p.m. Central, and after that, again next Thursday at 6 p.m. Central. Have a wonderful weekend. For those of you in the USA and Canada who get the 3-day weekend, enjoy it. Spend some time with your family. Play some more of the tanks.
Have a good Valentine's Day tomorrow.
Have a good Valentine's Day. Don't forget.
Don't forget, buy those flowers
We
or chocolates.
If
whatever.
you have some spare time, consider checking out the New Balance test server and let us know what you think. We also have the Common Test 2 up, which has the new Frontline changes, so maybe take a look at that. But yeah, just thanks so much for watching the stream. We really appreciate the support you guys give to the game and to us.
Thanks
on
for
the
hanging
stream.
out. As always, it was fun.
Bye, everybody.
See you next time.
Oh, and Tragic won't be here next week, so say goodbye for a week.
Bye.